Alright, there we go. Hello, everyone. My name's Uncle U, and wow, we almost missed out on doing doodles this month, but we made it.
Thank
Did
God.
it.
Took you long enough.
Yeah, just been very busy with work, and I'm going to be busy for the next week or so. But regardless, we begin.
Excuses.
We begin. Let's do the. Oh wait, Battery wanted me to DM him.
Yeah. So DM
I'm a
right
big
now,
sneaky
because
poodle.
this
would
isn't
it be
any.
funny?
This isn't celebrating anyone's birthday specifically. We're mostly going off of like free ideas, whether it be amongst ourselves or from the people in the chat. So,
Yeah.
Uncle You had one idea that he wanted to draw for a discussion.
Muppets!
So why not get to him first?
Muppets. I want to
Muppets?
draw.
No.
This can
I hate
include
the Muppets
Sesame Street. This can include Sesame Street characters or characters from Land of the Gaunch. Just Muppet related things. Just I like
Even the Muppet
anything as long as there's been a felt puppet of it. We will.
Even March.
No, fuck Welcome Home, fuck that shit. No, this is a Muppet. This is Jim Henson Muppets, Jim Henson Puppets exclusive. So
Don't worry, I have a
Muppets
perfect
inspired by
idea.
Jim Henson.
I don't care, bitch.
You can't
This is
do
literally
this.
worse.
This is Wally oppression. Wally oppression, I tell you.
All right,
Cry about
I'm gonna get started
I'm
on
gonna
mine.
fucking impreg you, bitch.
Your words mean nothing to me.
Luna. That comes later.
That's just
Your threats mean nothing to me. I just want to do puppets because I got on this weird bandwagon of not bandwagon. I was just watching a bunch of old Muppets stuff, both ranging from the well-known stuff to more obscure things. Like I like when I said we should draw like you can also include this and this. I mentioned Land of the Gorge, which I don't think anyone in here has ever seen Land of the Gorge.
I have a question.
I haven't.
Does that include Meet the Feebles?
No, that's not a Muppet character.
You're not a Muppet character. You're dead to me.
Or a Jim Henson character. But like, so for example, I was like talking about. So Land of the Gorge is like an early Jim Henson puppet show, puppet series made for SNL. Believe it or not, like literally. And when I say early SNL, I mean first episode. They started on the first episode, and the idea was that it was like this weird mystical land with these kind of grody looking puppets, make cracking jokes and all that. And it's shit. It's really shit. Like, I love Jim Henson, but Land of the Gorge is really not good.
I bet.
Like, I love. But he did say it was like a good learning exercise for when he made the Muppets and later on Labyrinth. So
Of course.
it's not all bad.
There he is.
They're
just in
here.
time.
Yay!
Hey, Sirius. The current subject is draw a Muppet, or a Sesame Street character, or any sort of Jim Henson funny little characters.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Hey.
Am I audible?
Yeah.
Hello. Hi.
Yeah. So current subject is draw any sort of Muppet or Sesame Street or Muppet adjacent characters.
A Muppet adjacent creature?
Yeah, like Sesame Street, Fraggle Rock.
Funny Jim Henson character.
What about like Happy Time Murders?
Yeah, that's allowed. That's technically Jim Henson project.
Never mind.
Regrettably.
Yeah.
Regrettably.
You know, I've never seen Happy Time Murders.
Apparently, you really, it's not worth your time.
It's shit. From what I've heard.
Oof.
All I remembered was that one scene from the commercial where one of them up was just coming, pretty much. That was like the whole joke.
Yeah. You know how a big point people made about Sausage Party was that, despite hyping it up as the first R-rated CGI animated film, it still feels like something that Illusion or DreamWorks would have made.
Yeah, just with adult jokes, basically.
Yeah, that's kind of a problem you get with a lot of similar adult puppet themes stuff. Like,
Mm.
I found this one sitcom called Greg the Bunny from the early 2000s, and it's kind of exactly that. It's that one sitcom I post where like the bunny goes, "Oh, you should be a rape counselor." That kind of thing, and it's really
Yeah.
shit. I'm not gonna lie, but there's like a good joke every once in a while, and it has like a really good cast. So,
Huh.
um,
The only thing that I think, honestly, like an actual, like proper R-rated, like
hello, second viewer.
animated.
Hey, King Joey. Hey, Mr. Shadowman. Go on.
The only R-rated, like animated film that I think I actually would ever like want, like that I think I would realistically watch, and be invested in, is of course the animated, like a Clone Wars movie, like set to the tone of like, you know, like an actual like war movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's the only one that I would actually tolerate. Come on, guys, let the clones say fuck.
Hold on.
I mean, there was
Oh, battery! You came in at a funny time.
there was like a period in like the 70s and 80s where like you got a lot of animated films that weren't just kid stuff, but with swears. Like you watch the first ever X-rated animated film, Fritz the Cat. It earns its like,
Wait,
well,
have we started yet?
yeah, we started.
Yeah, we started.
We already started. You're
Wait,
already
what?
on stream.
Wait.
You're gonna like this.
Uh,
You're gonna like this, battery. Draw
Are we on
Jim.
the first prompt?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what
You're gonna like that. You're gonna
Sneaky
like this
poodle.
one. You're gonna like this one, battery. Draw Muppet or Muppet adjacent characters. And yes,
Okay.
that does include Jim Henson's dinosaurs for you, battery.
Okay. I
Anyways,
think I know exactly who I want to draw.
like
I'm knowing what exactly what I'm drawing right now.
like the thing is, you watch Fritz the Cat. There's no way you would go, oh, this is just the Jungle Book, but for grown-ups. So it was its own thing because it helps that you got a guy like Ralph Bakshi in charge who has his own like big artistic vision, and whereas Seth Rogen is Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen.
Yeah,
Yeah, nothing really more to say about that.
he's not exactly changing the mold. Although I will say this, he's kind of stepped up his game as a producer as of late with stuff like Invincible and.
This is true.
It shows that at least he's very competent.
Okay.
It's kind of funny we're talking about him because I was talking about him in a different server.
Hold on, I'm just looking at chat. Brick News, draw dinosaurs, Muppets as skeletons, battery. Wait, everyone in chat and streams, you want to hear a traumatic Master Duel story? These guys won't get it, but go ahead, type away. But go on, Lunar.
We were actually talking about Seth Rogen and Justin Roiland about voice acting, and we were just talking about opinions on it. What was the gun? I forgot. It's So busy with work.
That's Justin Roiland. That's Justin
Yeah,
Roiland's
I'm gonna be
brother.
honest. We were conversation. Honestly, I'm getting annoyed with the whole. I'm about to come.
Yeah, actually,
At first, it was fun. It made sense when Rick and Morty came out. I'm like, oh yeah, that's a kid. That's a teenager. All teenagers are socially awkward. We all been that. But the more I hear it over and over in different medias, it just annoyed the shit out of me. I'm like,
What is
okay.
this? What is this? Which
Justin
joke?
Roiland's
So much
style
Morty
of
voice. His
uh,
style of voicing.
like
Oh, yeah.
a good example.
Yeah.
Morty, I'm gonna come, Morty.
No, or like I watched this bit about like a Rick and Morty bit where it's like it was from like season 6, where it was like a zoo where like the zoo animals eat people, and Morty goes like, oh geez, that's crazy because that would be illegal in real life, and it's like
It's like, God.
shut up. And meanwhile, what's funny is I saw the clips from the new season, and the weird thing is, you'd think normally a show where the Replacements, they gotta copy that style of humor, it's gonna bomb. No, the jokes for like the clips I saw of season 7 are rock solid and super tight. Like there's a really funny segment online where Rick gives.
So I have seen basically all of season 7 to date.
Yeah.
The new, okay, I know that there are a lot of people who are going to be all salty and tilted about having new actors. Legitimately, I don't notice that much of a difference. Like, I'm sorry,
really
Justin
good.
Roiland is not that special.
Yeah, no.
I mean, and plus the new guy's really good at doing the voice. So.
New guys
Yeah.
is two.
There are
It's
two
two
of them.
people.
It's two of them now.
Yeah.
Wait,
which
so there's 2 guys separately voicing Rick and Morty?
Yes, separately.
Yeah,
voicing
and
Rick
actually,
Morty, yeah.
people pointed out they're able to bounce off each other a lot more now too, which
Yeah.
and it's like,
Which is something that you would expect from
also,
having actual voice actors instead of just one motherfucker.
and
you know?
also, something else I noticed is that like it can still be mean, but in a creatively fun and mean way. Like there's a really cruel but funny segment where aliens are abducting all the hot people of the world.
Yeah.
And
Summer is like, please, come on. I just have to know.
And she's like completely ignored.
Yup.
All right.
yes.
Hard ignored.
It's like, that is delightfully mean.
That is very mean, but it was funny. So like,
Yeah. There's a way to do mean, but like clever. Anyways, I'm gonna see what is it. Let me see King Joey's traumatic master duel story. I'm going to read this in a very dramatic voice. So I'm playing purely and my opponent on birds. They go first. Before we get to my turn, they tribute summon the wicked avatar. That card touches. They summon a ball on you. Okay, wicked. For those who don't know, the wicked avatar. I mean, the wicked avatar is just this. It is ball. The whole idea of a wicked avatar is supposed to be like this shape-shifting being, and it starts out as a black ball. They brought out a ball, just ball. Oh.
I can't think of any inspiration right now. I don't.
I
don't
I'm
know.
I have a
done
perfect
with
one.
mine.
I'm drawing my.
I'm finishing mine up.
I'm drawing my favorite Muppet. He's one that he doesn't even really properly have a name, but he's part of my favorite segments always. Ace.
The one
You
I'm
know.
drawing is based off of an idea that I've been having in my head for a really long time. So I'm glad I finally have an outlet to get this idea out there. I'm pretty sure this comparison has been made at least once before. I'm not gonna say what it is, but like you know what I mean. That's why I'll say what it is. Like whatever I'm drawing right now has. I'm not sure if it's been brought up at least once before, but either way, I'm drawing it.
All right. It was summoned on me 3 times. Damn.
God damn.
Yeah. He got 3 balls, bitches. 3 balls.
3 ball. Uh-oh. 3 balls. Okay.
3 whole testises.
Okay, my brain is not working. Who do I draw? Who do I draw?
You get. I mean,
Draw Pepe.
Pepe the Prawn.
Yeah.
You should draw.
If you want random inspiration, that's what I gave it to
I
you.
don't know, I say Grover.
You know what?
Do Grover. Just do Grover. Grover's the easiest.
No, do Elmo or Telly.
I think I could do Pepe the king prawn.
There you go.
Hey, and Pepe the King Prawn, okay? That guy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Actually, my another favorite Muppet of mine that I always think is kind of underrated is Uncle Deadly. That's because Uncle Deadly is a character that only pops up. He was kind of one of the more obscure ones, but he was brought in for that 2015 Muppet Show, and he's great. Hey.
What does he look like?
I don't even know. It's like a demonic dragon.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
I don't think anyone's gonna know what this other Muppet is because he
looks
came out years later.
He looks like one of the Skeksis, but Muppet
Skeksis.
but Muppified. Look.
I'm not gonna say anything.
What?
Done.
Okay. Oh wow.
I'm doing one more.
I'm still coloring mine, so.
I'm still drawing mine. I'm not gonna color him, but I am gonna try and I do want to shade him because this guy's I was rewatching old Sesame Street stuff and like it's a show for preschoolers. A lot of the humor is like stuff kids you don't expect a lot of like super funny stuff. The stuff
like
with
going to Alaska.
Yeah, well, I mean but like the stuff with this character is like, oh my god, I am laughing my ass off. This is like legit brilliant writing.
I love doing a. Curious if anyone can actually character.
I like. There's actually a old. Why am I drinking Red Bull? There's actually an old.
Drinking Red Bull.
I don't know why you're drinking Red Bull, dude.
Are you trying to grow wings?
It does give you them.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
It's kind of funny. I found the first Red Bull commercial from like the year 2000, or at least first commercial here in America. It's amazing how little their like advertisements have changed, and honestly, it works. It's very simple but effective. Although I will say the first commercial is pretty funny, where essentially a pigeon craps on this guy, and he's kind of pissed off, so he drinks a can of Red Bull, grows wings, flies after the pigeon, and proceeds to unzip his pants, and the pigeon screams as it cuts to just a can of Red Bull.
What? Wait, did he plan to like shit on the bird and break him?
Yes.
He planned to piss on the bird in revenge.
It's like, no, don't do it, man.
Yeah, that's when you hate energy drinks but praise Red Bull. Red Bull's like one of the only decent tasting it doesn't taste like a sugar headache. How about that? Like
I never do energy drinks personally. I don't do
trust me on this. Don't. I only use Red Bull as like the reason I sometimes drink Red Bull is because it's really good for if you're jet lagged or like you're in a sudden time zone and time zone shift and you need to readjust. Like I find
Right.
it's very helpful for that. How
Yeah,
do
for me, it's nothing but freaking Arizona iced tea and root beer for me.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, neither of those are caffeinated, so. Well, actually, is Arizona caffeinated?
He is gently caffeinated. Yeah.
Yeah, Arizona's a little bit caffeinated, but most
Just a
root
little
beers actually
caffeinated.
aren't.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
A&W and Barks aren't. Or at least A&W, I know it is. A&W and Mug. Those aren't. Those say they're not caffeinated.
Yeah. Yeah.
I try not
So.
to go for heavily caffeinated ones.
Uh.
It gives me acid reflux if I choose the caffeinated ones.
Yeah.
I finished mine. I got one more little bottle. Hold up.
Plus, I had a problem with. I've talked about that before, like way too many times. So I'll spare you. It's I had an energy drink addiction back in the day, so nope, not going back there.
Big oof.
I have had to like drink more coffee as of late for my job, but it's way more easier to control.
Like you have to drink coffee, or like you want to drink coffee.
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. It depends on the day, but
Fair enough.
Have some of
finished
column A, some of column B.
Oh my god.
Wait a minute.
I'm just gonna not give. You know what? I'm gonna get. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do.
Alright. Hopefully mine shouldn't take too much longer to do. I'm gonna skip out on shading, because I usually find like I don't really get to shade it as much as I could. I mean, like I could probably just do clipping, because for some reason, like whenever I shaded, I always relied on like with like my line art pictures, I've always relied on like filling in the line art itself with the shading. Though recently I've been discovering more and more of clipping, like where I can like shade something without needing to like select it first, which for sketches is kind of hard to do given how loose they tend to be. So I could probably like faintly like shade as much as I can with clipping layers, but for the sake of time, I don't think I'm gonna shade this one.
Something I'm planning on doing is, you know me, I love myself some hatching, but I'm gonna try a pick soon enough where it's all soft shadows, just because there's a look I want to emulate.
Hopefully, it's not one of my pictures.
No, but like, I like it, but it's gonna be a little bit difficult just because Okay, the thing is with soft shadows that's tricky is if you're not careful, you could get something really cool and beautiful, or you get like deviant art shading, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, like one of my pictures.
Oh no.
Deviant shading, it's usually always black, and it makes it look more dirty.
Yeah.
And they don't use any light sourcing. And that's what I consider deviant shading. So honestly, soft shading is pretty easy for me. Probably because I've done it for such a long time.
You want to see the new story? Go ahead.
We're back. Gotta piss.
I mean, also a nice thing is with Red Bull, it's like because I think Red Bull, because it's always been like a more like, it's always aimed at like the more like Red Bull was made for like Thailand farmers and fucking businessmen. So they always are like, okay, let's just keep it, let's keep it classy. And meanwhile, every other energy drink's like, introducing new unicorn piss flavor.
Okay, but let's be honest with ourselves. Like some of the gamer subs flavors are not horrible.
There are decent like gamer flavors I've had, but like
Someday I really want to try Guacamole Gamer Fort 9000.
Guacamole Gamer Fort 9000 is actually not horrible. I was a little bit surprised. I got like a little sampler. It's a nice kiwi lime. I personally would recommend doing your half doses until you like figure out, like, don't do a full dose. I was
Or
wired
just add more
for
water.
work. Yeah. I was wired for work, but it didn't taste bad. I didn't like their mango so much, but their anime titty milk was really good too.
Huh?
That's a sentence he said.
It's a flavor. It's basically cotton candy flavor, and it's not bad either. It's like it's a really mellow cotton candy flavor.
Go ahead, Kingjoy. But I just, I. No, I'm trying to think of what I want to say. I just. God, not you throw me off serious with the anime titty milk. But actually, I will say when I had Mountain Dew like, what was that?
I'm not pleased with this, but I didn't have many ideas either, and I'm kind of working with not a lot.
There was a Mountain Dew. What was the name of the Mountain Dew? It was kind of game fuel, but kind of not. It had like the resealable cans. But my main memory of those is the commercial where it's like some pro gamer douchebag being like, tastes like berry flavored wind sauce.
Berry flavored wind sauce?
Yeah. And it made me never want.
What is that even supposed to mean?
I don't know.
Hey, Uncle you?
Yeah.
Sorry. I just finished mine, and let me just say, I didn't speak up earlier, not to give myself away, but you straight up guessed perfectly what mine was basically gonna be.
Oh well,
in Flight Academy.
I can't wait to see, but don't give it away, people.
I did 3.
But yeah, I don't know. He was some like esports. I pay zero attention to any esports scenes.
Yeah, I'm not an esports kind of person.
Yeah,
me neither.
There's even a part of me that kind of hates a lot of the pro esports sort of scenes. Even for Yu-Gi-Oh, I make fun of a lot of them. A lot. Like I voted, like when they were when Yu-Gi-Oh was doing like this big thing to sort of like for like where I only would have done it because they were offering prizes for if your team wins, you win. I only voted for this one. I voted for this one team, Into the Sun. Everyone else is like, oh, I'm gonna vote for Joshua Smith's teams because America's never won like a world championship, or it's been years and blah blah blah. I was like, I'm voting for Into the Sun because he was the guy who he won the big event and he was like, once I won, I didn't like play any.
What in the world is in fart? What in the world is that?
Don't spoil it. I want to look. But anyways.
What the hell? Okay.
And basically he was like.
I swear to God.
And basically he was like, once I made it to #1 rank, I went to bed and I was like, I'm not gonna play the rest. I'm just gonna go to bed and whatever happens happens. And no one was able. And it's like, you know what? You know what? I respect that. I respect that, sir.
That's a cool cat.
Yeah.
I think everyone except for Matt is done.
Oh shit. I gotta hurry up then. But yeah. No, like he came across as very much that like some dude who.
Yeah, I had to let Bloom out as well.
He just came across as like some guy who he plays the game like in between breaks at work and somehow managed to become one of the top ranked in the world. I kind of love that.
I appreciate that.
It's kind of like that one. Sometimes you root for the underdog in a lot of cases. Like Eddie the Eagle for the Olympics was kind of like that. Like, fucking love that guy.
Oh, my hiccups.
There's a reason there's a reason why there are plenty of big name Olympic athletes, but Eddie the Eagle was one they chose. Yes, he's got to have a movie based on him. Don't give it to like I don't know. Okay, the Tanya Hart. Don't give it to sort of like any of those big names. We want the fat British guy getting it.
Yep.
He didn't even win, but God, he was just love him. Okay.
He wanted the Tubbo to win, but he couldn't get it.
Yeah, he only got in because essentially he was the only guy who submitted an entry for long distance ski jumping that year. Yeah, no one else in England took part. Yeah, and he weirdly he got really popular because of it. Just
Life
'cause
be like that sometimes, though. No.
he was just a goofy guy. Anyways, I'm done with mine.
Yeah, I'm done with I'm done with it. Is everyone ready for the art parade?
I am.
I think the
Oh,
only
let
one
me-
who isn't
I
is
am
Matt. I
too.
think.
Yeah, I'm not finished with mine, but I'll post it anyways.
Oh.
I'm so I don't.
To be honest, I
Here you go.
kind of.
Hey, nice.
Hey!
Here's mine. Okay.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh god, there's so many good ones. And it's just from sneaking a peek. Here's mine.
Yeah.
Hey, I like
The
that.
man who lives in eternal torment.
Yes.
Not unsure is given to cat. Oh my god, there's so many.
Oh fucking I thought you were gonna draw. I'm not gonna say who. I'm waiting for the art parade.
Oh, hey! What the fuck? What the hell?
Do you see why you're all like, what? Right? You see now.
Lunar, this is the worst. This is the worst thing you ever posted.
That's so mean. You're so mean. Why are you so
Hey.
You are
talking
mean.
so
But
Hey, you said no, Wally. I'm protesting. This is how I protest.
All right. Let me look through these because God, there's a lot. Anyways, art
Because the first two are actually.
art on parade. First up, from Lunar, Grover's new sidekick. Ain't this cute? It's Grover. Okay.
You're
It's not Grover. It's
monster,
Scooby-Doo.
Lunar.
Grover. Frank Oz's voice characters are hard to do because that's like a lot of his noises.
Yeah, he goes. It's basically a Frank Oz tradition to go at least once.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
First, next we got serious sketch of Peppa
Oh, you
and
didn't
Nick
mention
Prawn.
you didn't mention the Walter.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Can you get to mine last? Can you get to mine last? I need to do something real quick.
Sure. Next, Lunar posted this, which I said no wallies. I will say I can take comfort in the fact that it looks like Kermit is boring Wally, so I am okay
No,
with
that's
this
not
mission.
Wally. No, that's Walter. He's an actual Muppet. He's from
I know.
Muppet.
Next, we got the baby. I'm the baby.
Gallamy.
Next we got G drawing a picture of the cow.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Pretty good little sketch. Next, we got Matt with a Muppet-ified version of like what looks to be the postal dude.
Yeah, I literally just got it from like I used the postal poster as a reference.
Nice. The baby girl time murders.
Stop! Shut up!
Oh, I need to get
Shut
into that
up!
next. I need to get into that
Shut
later.
Up!
Next, we got
Shut
Uncle Deadly, which that's a
Yeah,
really
you-
good drawing of Uncle Deadly, actually.
Thanks. I didn't speak up earlier, but you literally guessed perfectly what mine is going to be because I literally had this idea in my head that Uncle Deadly kind of looks like a softer version of a Skeksis for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, it's and you did a great job. There.
Thanks.
And I don't. Lunar, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. Anyway.
Come on,
Very
show it to the
disappointing,
class.
Luna.
Show it to the class.
I hate
Show
ARGs. I hate ARGs. I hate ARGs. Anyways, alright, next, Sarah, since it's been a while, you want to do the next one? You want to pick the next one we draw?
Oh my gosh, I never have any good ideas.
We can come back to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did say that I had an
I'll
idea.
go.
I got an
Uh,
idea
okay.
too.
Alright, Patrick first.
Okay.
Alright. So, earlier this year, I saw Nausicaa the Valley of the Winds for the first time, and I really liked it. It's not one of my new favorite Ghibli movies.
Ooh,
And one of
good
the
choice.
creatures, of course, that like grew my interest was the Olm, or
Oh,
those
shit.
giant multi-eyed bug monsters. The
Yeah,
Olm
Yeah,
is.
those
Let me
things.
put in Silent Shitheads how it's spelled so that you can look it up.
yeah, I know what these things are.
It's pronounced Om, or it's spelled Om.
Olu. I got it.
What the fuck is an Omu?
It's a
yeah,
If
big
you watch
fat.
Nausicaa, you would know what an
They're
Omu
these
is.
big,
Lunar.
they're these big slug critter. They're these big
So, in-
slug. They're these
Here,
big
in
slug
Silent
critters.
Shitheads and Luna.
It's
Yeah.
So-
There's actually,
Sorry.
you want us to draw these guys?
Yeah.
All right, I will do so.
Alright.
Here's a fun thing about here's a fun fact for you about Nausicaa and the Valley of the Wind. It started out as a movie idea that Hayao Miyazaki pitched to various movie studios, and they were all like, "No, we're only adapting, we're only making movies that are based on a manga or a TV series," and Hayao Miyazaki essentially is like, "Fine," and made the manga so that they would be like, "Oh look, oops, I dropped this manga. I can adapt into my movie. Gosh, I am so clumsy."
Oh, I'm so clumsy.
I'm so clumsy.
Hideaki Anno's gonna help me, so fuck you.
Nah, Hideaki Anno was in college at this point.
I thought Hideaki Anno worked on Nausicaa Valley of the Wind. It even has like his iconic blue lasers in it.
No, he was only
Oh,
he was in college at the time. He was in college at
You
the
can get
time.
animation jobs in college.
Yeah, but
yeah, no shit.
I don't think.
He wasn't working on Nausicaa, though.
Yeah, no.
Let me check.
No, I don't either. At most he
explicitly
was
remember Blue Purple
like an effects animator, or
Yeah,
It's
yeah, he
still
did.
doing
Yeah, that's right.
effects.
That's how he ended up getting a blue fucking laser in there. His
Okay,
iconic
I'm
blue
checking.
exploding laser.
okay, yeah,
That's
you're
how
right.
it always
My bad.
starts.
Oh.
My
Told
bad.
ya.
Doing effects,
Okay.
like
You
VFX
dumbo.
works, is how it always basically starts.
True. But the funny thing is with actually what's funny is there's a live action TV series based on Hideki Anno's life, and what's funny is there's a scene of him watching Lupin the Third in college with his roommate, and just being absolutely fanboy mode over Hayao Miyazaki's animation.
Hello.
Hey Bob,
Hey, Bob.
we're doodling
Hello.
we're doodling a
Disgusting.
bug critter.
Wait, what are we doing again?
We're doodling
Right
an
now, we're drawing
Olu
these
from.
in Silent Shitheads.
I literally did not hear any of that. Hold on.
We're
In
doodling.
Silent Shitheads.
We're doodling this
We're
bug
drawing
critter
a
in Silent Shitheads.
Merman.
I got something funny. And I got, and also I'm gonna. There's also something else funny about Hideki Anno and Nausicaa that I'm gonna talk about later because it'll tie into what my drawing's gonna look like.
All right.
But but the other thing is with but yeah, it's one of the few live action like dramatizations I can think of like the life of an anime director, really.
So it's like a biopic series.
Kind of, yeah. Uh,
Huh.
it's.
Interesting.
I mean, there are a few for like. I mean, there are a few for like Walt Disney and the like, but Ape and actually, wait.
I kind of like these little bug guys. They remind me of little isopods. I love isopods.
Yeah,
Bugs freak
I do
me
find
out.
them to be really
Oh,
interesting.
I wonder where the hell the mouth is, because there's nothing but legs at the front.
Maybe they're
maybe-
inside the
maybe
legs.
that's-
Maybe it's like Cthulhu.
So. Yeah. Oh, Baby Girl, right.
Stop! What?
I wanted to.
Stop!
Story time. Okay, so.
What's going on? What?
So, a couple of nights ago, me, Lunar, and Hebel, we watched the Postal movie based on the video games. It's really not a good movie. Imagine, how do I put this?
Guys.
Imagine like.
All right.
Imagine falling down if it was a comedy, but like.
A terrible comedy.
Yeah, that's kind of what the Postal movie is, and the thing is, the Postal dude is like meant to look like a edgelord type of character. In the movies, played by, I think his name is Zach Ward, who's not a bad actor at all, but in the movie he looks like kind of a wimp, and
He
so
looks like those old musical guys going, so many good girls like me.
And the thing is, Hebel was constantly making fun of Lunar for, and it's like, I turned him into a baby girl. And so, anytime, like, Lunar would be gushing about the Postal dude, or like, we simply said baby girl moment, or something.
Fucking, I hate when you say it because it's so out of your fucking vocabulary. I'm like, stop. You
It's
need to
kind of.
stop.
Why did. I mean, to be fair, I think when I said twink for the first time, Bob was
What?
really bothered.
What the heck? What?
I don't
No, do not say that again. That is not a you that is not an Uncle You statement.
Well, what is an Uncle You
It's not part of
statement?
your vocabulary.
Vocabulary.
That's your no. Stop. Go back to your regular vocabulary, please.
Which is
I'm
just
sorry.
nothing but slangs for boobs. Which is just nothing but slangs for boobs. Is that my vocabulary?
No, you're like,
None of
I
those
love
vocabulary words is
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Tanahanga
I love
Kuji.
Yu-Gi-Oh. Look at my Karibo.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, basically. Speaking of, YouTube's, where's my son? I ordered YouTube's is selling a blue Karibo plushie, and as soon as I saw it, I was like, right, I need this now. Where is he? I want my son.
There's Uncle You again. There you are.
Where is my
Fun
son?
Fun fact, RWS loves Zach Ward's performance so much they put him as a voice option in Postal 4. He's the actual plot. Oh yeah, that is true. The funny thing is, Zach Ward's come back to voice the Postal dude a few times, and the funny thing is, it's funny how with like Running with Scissors' direction, I actually do buy him as the Postal dude. Like a more nasally Postal dude, but I buy it nonetheless.
Dude, ever since I started playing Postal, because I did play it in the past, when I was replaying it, and I shit you not, I told one of my friends, I said, hey, guess what I've been replaying? And the first thing my friend fucking said is, Emprego. I'm like, no! Leave the Postal dude alone! He just wants to smoke crack! Leave the man alone!
And frankly,
They're
Luna, I'm surprised
supposed
that
to.
you're
Isn't one of the
surprised
creators
they
getting lazy or something?
Well, this is
And
this
Daisy?
isn't interesting.
Oh, fuck.
But I will. Yeah. It was. I will say there's a scene in that movie that makes me laugh really hard.
It's fucking stupid, too.
Yeah, there's a scene where like Postal Dude's welfare office lady, she gets hit by a car, and the thing is and you see her bounce across the road, and like the CGI is dated, but the actual animation
physics.
of the physics of her bouncing around are like actually fairly realistic. It's so it's actually pretty funny. It just
Remember the one with the Asian lady? She wasn't going and she just straight gets shot. It's like, why'd you do that for? Oh, she called me the gamer word.
yeah. It's not a good movie. It's one of those movies where it tries so hard to be edgy, but it has no punch a lot of the times. Like the moment where, like it kind of feels like the most graphic it gets is you see Dave Foley's penis.
What?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Excuse me?
Yeah, you see Dave
His
Foley's.
wiener is just fucking out there.
And that happened on accident, apparently, because apparently the costume.
I didn't need to know that. I
like-
didn't need to know that.
Because apparently the costume prop for the bathrobe costume that Dave Foley wore apparently like the front robe or whatever would just keep coming undone and flash the crew, so they were like, you know what? Why don't we just fucking keep it in? It's
Okay,
fun.
guys. I
Yeah,
finished
it's
this
funny.
fucked up looking bug creature.
I'm
Oh.
done with
I'm
mine.
still waiting. I'm
But
working
no,
on
you
it.
did a really good job, Bob. It's really cute.
Ooh, I'm looking forward. Nausicaa is like I think a genuinely like really cool movie. Yeah, I need to rewatch all of like the Studio Ghibli oeuvre again.
Oh, it's cute.
In fact, maybe I'll do that in preparation for Boy and the Heron, aka How Do You Live? I'm gonna see that in theaters. I'm making it a
I'm
mission.
looking forward to that movie too. That's the first time he's made a movie in a while.
Yeah, and also, I'm looking forward to Robert Pattinson doing his best to sound like a demonic bird, because he actually sounds great in the trailers.
Oh, good. Harry Potter is voicing a demonic bird.
Wait, no, that's not Harry Potter.
no.
No, that's not Harry Potter.
I mean,
that
he is in Harry Potter.
That's
but
Daniel
he's not
Radcliffe.
Harry
That's right. Excuse me.
He's not Harry
that's
yeah,
Potter.
no.
okay.
Daniel Radcliffe plays Weird Al. Thank you.
What?
That's
Oh,
excuse
right,
me.
I forgot about that.
I've misinterpreted my things. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Robert Pattinson is the sparkling Batman, right?
Yes, he's the sparkling
The
Batman.
Sparkling Batman sounds like a golden age, a silver age like comic storyline.
That does sound like
Like,
a Silver Age
Bat-
comic storyline.
like,
That sounds horrible. Love it.
Like I could imagine like Robin showing up, being like, Batman, why are you sparkling? Robin, it's our arch enemy. Who would be like a shitty like what would the name of like a sparkle themed supervillain be? And no, you can't.
Sparkling
I
Water.
can't say Jacob.
His name is Sparkling Water.
Jacob Sparkles.
Yeah.
My
Glitter
name's
glue?
Sparkling Water.
Or something.
My name's
Spark.
Yeah, and he has a southern accent. My name's Glitter Glue, and I'm gonna glitter you up,
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah, glitter glue. That's a great one.
Yeah.
And glitter glue. I'm trying to imagine what glitter glue would probably wear like a skin tight like sort
Yes,
of
and it's like all sparkly, and he's got the glitter gun, right?
Yeah, and he's got like I imagine he's got like a really pointy nose and like a purple mask.
Yes, I would also envision a purple
Yeah,
mask.
he's like, don't make me express my Second Amendment right. I've got a fucking glitter gun.
And I would.
Oh, by the way, guys, I know exactly what we're drawing.
Oh yes,
By
I
my
mean.
choice.
Okay.
I'm just also imagining because like there was I'm just imagining like glitter gun or glitter glue gets like a really edgy like late 80s Alan Moore treatment where he suddenly has like a really dark backstory.
Of course he does.
Like I love when some comic creators do that where
They just go full tilt edgelord with it.
with like goofy Silver Age characters, and like I love what they like. Probably the ultimate example for Batman is the Calendar Man, because Calendar Man was like a forgettable Silver Age like hero villain where he's just like, I'm a calendar themed villain, and then come Batman: The Long Halloween, suddenly he's like actually kind of creepy and menacing. Mine's got okay. I kind of like mine. I actually did an okay job with the ohm. But like, it's very simple, but
Surprisingly complex.
well, also, it's one that like I think decently charming for what it is. Oh no! Oh my god! Oh
Oh my god.
wow, there's a well. Here's mine. Here's mine, Patrick.
1 second. I'll see it once I'm done with mine.
So big.
I'm almost finished with my Elmo.
Let me fling.
Why are her boobs so big?
I will get into that actually.
Why are her
How
boobs
bad
so
are
big?
her back problems?
Someone has to have just monstrous back muscles to support that.
No,
You'll
I've
need that to
got to
spine.
get into it because it's like the weirdest bit of. I got to get into it. It's actually kind of funny.
You know about those shrews that have the heavily interlocked spines?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
you'll have to have the spine
Steven
like that to
mentioned in
withstand
the
those
chat,
tits.
Uncle U is sleeping on the best DC villain, the Penny Pember.
Yeah.
This is
But
fair.
no, but like I gotta get into it because it's actually kind of funny. It's weird but funny. All right, I'll get into it. What the hell? What's this pinned theme in? What's this thing pinned in Sonic Shitheads? What the fuck?
What got?
Weird. I've started a thread apparently based on a random screenshot of Godzilla. Fair enough.
What random? I don't see a random screenshot.
I closed it. But anyhow, so here's the thing. So Nausicaa is interesting. Is technically speaking one of Hayao Miyazaki's bustier characters, albeit not too booberific. Just because Studio Ghibli, as a general rule, don't do very busty characters a lot of the times. But here's the thing. There's this audio commentary track by Hideki Anno and some other guy talking about the animation, and multiple times they talk about how Hayao Miyazaki's like expressive animation, and a big thing they use in regards to like expressive animation is Nausicaa's boobs. They don't even talk about it in like a luring, creepy way. They talk about it's like, oh yes, she's a very like lovable character. Like she moves like very forward, hence the breasts moving out so much. Like Hayao is like just a master of that. Like they're just very like they're just talking.
Very technical. It's very technical.
Yeah, and it's so funny that it's because again, Studio Ghibli as a general rule didn't do like busty characters like this. And
Do you have a link to the commentary?
Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. Hideki Anno Nausicaa. It's like Uh. Nausicaa.
So here. Look how expressive she is. Note the helicoptering tits.
Yes. Not the helicoptering tits, of course. Yes.
Note the.
Obviously.
What do you mean this video isn't
I'm just
available
imagining
anymore?
it.
No.
I'm just noticing.
What?
I'm just thinking about how they're just explaining it in like a super clinical tone. They're like, nope, the
Wait, for a second,
helicoptering breasts.
Phew, for a second I thought you said
Thanks.
your stream wasn't available anymore.
No. We're good. At Hail me as up. Hidetani. No. Please tell me. Here we go. Here you go. I'll share it on my Twitter. I'll share it on my
Twitter.
I'll share it on YouTube right now. Okay, properties. Why am I looking sad? Why is my Karibo sad? Now I'm happy.
He's sad because he's all locked up in that storage unit waiting to be shipped home.
Tell me about it. Give
He
me
wished that Nausicaa's boobs could be real.
Okay, here it is. Here's the clip. If I'm all right, can you guys see?
Look at his beard.
Wait.
I'm watching the stream. I might not be caught up.
No. As in the stream, as in Discord.
Oh. Sorry, my bad.
Okay.
See this. There we go. Okay, watching now. I can see this.
Watch.
やっぱナウシカの胸にはすごいこだわりを感じます。胸の表現。ちょっといやらしいかと。
これサービスカットだよね。
It was a service shot. If I deny it.
Just glunk.
結構胸がいやらしかった。
Okay, never mind. They were a little more.
胸の表現にえらいこだわってる人皆さん。
なんだかんだ言ってね、ヒロインのセックスアピールってちゃんとやってんだよね。
No matter what he says.
そう。
This was I really did so though.
胸とくびれとし。
They're so clinical about him. About
ここのね、胸の
specifically.
入れ戻しが。
Excellent work. Yes.
まあそういう意味では走りか。
そうなの。だから胸を揺らすっていうのを最初にやったら多分宮崎駿じゃないかなって思うんですけど。このプッシ
The
ュ
only time you really make breasts move.
この重力に負けてる感じの胸とかね。もういちいちなんかもう細かい。ここのカットがいい。
そう。
I like Tito.
He's annoying about these details. Yeah, no kidding.
I love Hideki Anno because the thing is with Hideki Anno, he's infamously blunt. The thing is the ending. He made the Evangelion rebuild movies, and it's supposed to, and a lot of it parallels his real life. And the ending of this 4-movie epic science fiction quadrilogy is basically go outside, you fucking nerd. and it's kind of he's not, but he's also awesome because essentially when it comes to animation, he does all these cool things, and he also does live action movies. And right now, his live action career is basically, I'm going to adapt every cool TV show I saw as a kid into like a really cool movie. He did Ultraman, he did Kamen Rider, he did Godzilla. Power Rangers is probably next, or Super Sentai. Sorry. Hideki Anno's a cool guy. Anyways, Art on Parade.
Actually, before you start on Parade, I'm almost done with mine. Just give me
sure.
Another minute. I'm just finishing up one little detail because I actually like how this is coming out.
I will say this: I love drawing Peanutsified characters.
Yes.
I was gonna say penis.
No.
Yeah, so did I.
I actually did well on the Omu. I might actually do another Omu at some point. Some like the best one.
Giant exoskeletal sausages with spaghetti tongue, so why not?
Yeah, I actually have the Hayao Miyazaki Blu-ray box set that Disney made, and it's fucking awesome. Although I am annoyed that the dub of Kiki, Kiki's Delivery Service on that DVD is the one that removes some of the extra lines Phil Hartman had. The world needs more Phil Hartman, damn it!
Okay.
Especially after what Andy Dick did to him.
Yeah,
Anderson Dickens.
That's why
Anyways, in Fart Academy, I just posted mine.
Awesome, thank you. That's why I have that's why I have both the original 2003 DVD release and the one that was put out by and the Blu-ray box set. Although I will say the only problem with the 2003 DVD is that you put up the DVD and then you press play movie and then it's like, "Hi, I'm John Lasseter here to introduce the movie."
Oh my god! No, stop.
I have this
You're
fucking.
getting
I have
turned down.
I have this. I have the Spirited Away DVD, and he does that on that movie too.
Yeah, I don't get it. Like every time I was
Hey,
like,
I'm John Lasseter. This is like my favorite fucking movie ever. This is Spirited Away.
yeah, and it's just like John, I want to watch the movie. I didn't consent to this. Anyways.
Neither did the children he sexted.
Wait, that wasn't it. That wasn't it, Battery. He was, he got a little grabby at work, let's say.
Okay, that's also pretty bad. That's also
yes, it is.
That is also bad.
But it's bad in a different way.
It
Anyway.
was just like the Loud House creator.
Oh no, the Loud House creator was worse. He threatened to blacklist people.
Okay, that is a lot worse.
Wait, what happened?
That is
All I remember you creeping around women.
He was both creeping around women and also threatening to blacklist them if they told anyone. And
Ew.
yeah, he's not a good dude. Also, he was a terrible outside of the Loud House, which apparently he was so worthless as a creator that nobody can tell the difference between when he was around and afterwards.
Wow.
Yeah, it's,
Imagine.
Chris Savino's
You're not even bad. You're just worthless.
Chris Savino's also known as. Chris
Savino is pretty popular too, so that's even sadder.
I need to talk about Chris Savino in a bit, but let's Art on Parade.
First, let's Art on Parade and the next subject.
Yeah, first we got Sirius's excellent bug. That is a well done bug.
Yeah, looks really nice.
Yeah. Then we got Batteries where. Battery, did you make him Squidward?
That was not the intent, but I see the resemblance.
Then we got Leonard. Aww, that's so cute.
It's a bug family.
Yay,
little buggy family. Then we got Bob's. Oh, Bob, that's really good, actually. It's really.
Thank you. I drew it in like 5 minutes.
Hey. Then we got G's. What I like about G's, you can drag it from the side. It's like.
Someone said something. I'll be right back.
Oh God, no! He's eating me. Yeah. Next.
Nice.
Patrick's. Hey, Patrick got a little baby one too on the top of it.
Yeah, this one I decided to shade and light a little bit because I like how it looked.
It looks really good. I like all of these. All right. Serious, you had a suggestion?
We are drawing glitter glue.
Yeah.
Imaginary Batman villain.
All right. I have an image in my head already, so let's.
And don't forget glitter glue's glitter gun. That is.
What the fuck are you talking about?
We're making up our own We're basically drawing what we imagine glitter glue the Batman villain would look like.
Okay.
A theoretical Batman villain. This
Okay.
character is.
First,
Yeah.
I will say I'm gonna draw my. I'm tempted. Okay, I'm gonna do mine DC animated style.
Yes, I love it.
Oh, good.
And I'm tempted to make Bruce Timm mother bearing hips, but the first image
Stop!
But the first image I had, but honestly, the first image I had of glitter glue was a guy, so it's no, I gotta do this right.
I mean, you could still make him.
You could still give him.
I could, but I don't want to.
Hips.
Hold on,
You
I gotta
could.
get my sketchbook for Liv.
Stop!
I gotta get my sketchbook for Liv.
Okay, so
Please, I'm praying to God, stop
Excuse me.
saying Motherberry. I hate it.
anyway, okay,
What's wrong with
so going back to Chris Savino,
Yeah.
people have been actually talking about Chris Savino quite a bit as of late, not because not necessarily because of the whole like sexual harassment thing, although it still gets brought up, but it's because the weird thing is with Chris Savino, he was put in charge of two of like Cartoon Network's biggest hit cartoons, and he fumbled the bag on both.
Oh no.
He's also known. He took over for Dexter's Laboratory after what's his face left.
All right, I'm back.
After Gendy Tartakovsky left, and and these episodes are just not as good. And they're a lot of them barely have anything to do with the lab. You know, the thing that the show's named after. You know, I think that's kind of important. And he also did those the post Craig McCracken episodes of Powerpuff Girls, where again it's the same deal. And if you watch his episodes, he really likes to abuse one joke in particular, and he really likes to do really long awkward silences, which can be those can be funny, but his are just they go on forever to the point they stop being funny. So yeah, it's kind of interesting that people have been talking about him, but not necessarily in a good way. Which good, fuck him.
Does anyone remember in the Powerpuff reboot, there's that one writer where he put his own self-insert and his own self-insert OC where he was dating Blossom?
Yeah,
Oh man, I remember
Jared
that.
Shapiro. Yeah, Jared
I
Shapiro.
haven't seen it.
Oh my god, fucking.
Look, like self-inserts are bad enough on a good day, and I'm glad more and more people have kind of noticed self-inserts and calling them out. But like,
Yeah.
good lord,
Even I know when to call up my own self-inserts.
yeah.
Because I already have my own proper avatar now to insert myself into
Maybe
instead of making something else.
If I were to make self-inserts work, if it's just
You do that all the
if I
time,
would
G.
make them a little cameo.
Yeah. Putting yourself into a character is fine, like inserting your own flaws and insecurities a lot of the time. But I'm just totally fine. I do that with my characters all the time, even if like they have like nothing really super in common with me a lot of the times. It's just that little thing so that you give that character something to latch up. You can pull from. But then you got like people like the person who made My Mother is Starfire, where
I am
not Starfire, whatever, where it is blatantly the writer itself. Like, I'm still amazed somebody looked at that. Someone at DC looked at that and said, "You know what? Yes."
That's terrible though.
Yeah, I gotta show it.
But I fucking remember. Besides that, I remember how I see self-insert things. I think self-inserts are fine. Like what I mean is like for fun. If you're doing one for fun, I used to do it a lot as a kid. But like when people do
We
like
all do it as a
background-
kid.
I
We all
know
do it as a
that,
kid.
bitch. I
Yeah.
know that. What I'm trying to say
finish.
When I
is,
was a-
I would understand if you're like referencing, oh, here's one of the writers just in the background. But if it's like to go gushy washy over a character, it's my man now, it's mine. I'm the main character. Then it's like, please shut up.
Especially if it's fucking Blossom from the Powerpuff Girls.
God, it was so fucking weird. I remember some people actually tried defending it, saying, "Oh no, it's not pedo thing. It's just a reference. It's just Goops. It's from the West." I'm like, can we reference the time he was at the Comic-Con and he was acting really weird? I love Blossom. She's my favorite. I love her so much. So
I wanna sire her babies.
If I had
Okay, I've gotta ask y'all a question because it's
What
gonna
was it?
inform my design choices for glitter glue.
Yeah.
I'm designing
Would
glitter
this-
glue as well.
Would this character have a fanny pack?
Yes, he
Yes.
absolutely
Okay.
would.
Okay, good.
But like, if I had a nickel for every time a Powerpuff reboot writer gets outed as a creep, I'd have 2 nickels, which is really unfortunate.
Which is way too many nickels for
Wait,
what it is.
wait.
Let's
Wait.
be honest.
Oh wait. Is the other one the 12th Forever lady? The one
Yeah,
who's a
Julia
queen
Bickman.
writer?
Julia Bickman, I think is her name. Yeah, she.
More like Julia Bitchman.
Yeah. Which. But so yeah, that's not a fun time. Anyways, I wanted to show that I'm not Starfire. So here's the cover. You know, if you didn't tell me like
No
this,
better than Flashpoint Paradox.
even if I didn't know the backstory, I could probably see this go. This girl feels like a self-insert of the writer. I don't know what the writer looks like, but it looks like it. And then you see the writer, and it's just like,
you're like, oh.
because it's literally like, it's literally 1-to-1.
Yeah, it does look suspiciously like her. I mean, she looks a bit older, but
New York Times best-selling writer. Fun fact about that: it's apparently really easy to sort of get called a New York Times best-selling writer. All you have to do is like inflate your book costs in New York, and then the New York Times will apparently go, here's the sales charts. It's like that's what L. Ron Hubbard's crew in Scientology would do all the time, actually.
Huh.
this is what Scientologists actually believe.
Yeah.
What are we drawing?
We're drawing.
Right now, we're
Glitter
drawing
glue.
a hypothetical Batman villain called the Glitter Glue.
Yeah. You can just.
What?
Okay, Bob.
Draw a glitter-themed Batman villain.
It could be anything.
But he has to have like the idea is like he has a weapon called like a glitter gun or whatever.
I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Doesn't
Send this one out.
Doesn't have to be a guy either. I just think that like a character like called Glitter Glue is a lot funnier if it's a guy. Actually, I will say, I love those old Hostess superhero fucking bleh. I love those old Hostess superhero comic ads, and they would sometimes come up with like, just terrible supervillains for the heroes to defeat with the power of Hostess cupcakes or something.
Hostess fruit pies, yeah.
My favorite for Batman is there was a pigeon-themed villain called Pigeon Person.
Okay.
Pigeon Person War! I'm gonna shit over you!
Now, she was using the power of her pigeons to lift up Gotham's architecture and steal it away, or statues and steal it away.
That's literally just the plot of. That's just literally the plot of Freddy FR07.
I don't know which to respond to. The fact that you saying
The
that.
fact that I know what that movie is.
Yeah, because
I know what that movie is.
Good for you, man.
So
We're
Bob
both two of a kind. I haven't seen his review of it actually. I had the original. I had the the video release version on like VHS,
This guy.
and I watched the theatrical version on YouTube.
I kind of screw up his walk cycle, but it makes him look very cunty, so I'm gonna roll with it.
So he uses a weapon called the glitter gun, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Okay, I'm
you
gonna
could
add
it
that
could
to
be
the
like
design.
glitter gun, like glitter themed things because you know that like Batman villains always have their themes, right? So I'm doing like a dual thing. I'm doing like both like the original Silver Age, like, you know, cunty villain, but then I'm also doing like the modern reboot version of him. Like what would they do with him now?
Yeah.
Because I can't capture proper styles in such a loose idea, I'm just gonna do whatever the hell I want with it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do whatever I want with mine as well, because I'm not good at capturing styles that well either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just having a bit of silly fun with this.
What's the point?
Yeah. I want to do more. I want to try out Bruce Timm's style at some point a little more, just because I think it's a very interesting style and very fun, very cool. Well, anyway. I do love a lot of those old. I do love a lot of those old Silver Age sort of comic covers. Although there are a few that like people swear that get shared around but are actually kind of fake. Like the most popular one people like to share is the Captain America eating his shield. You know,
from all those delicious adamantium.
Which that one's fake. That was done by someone parodying like a lot of the old Silver Age comic covers.
Yeah, because like the titles often got really fucking weird. Like for example, like was there one where like Supergirl was freezing her exes and like Superman's like, "This is going too far, Supergirl."
Or
something silly like that.
There are a lot of them.
Yeah.
And and it was also the era where like Batman, where like there were Kryptonian animals for everything.
Oh my gosh! Man, that's bringing me back.
There's a cat, there's a dog, there's an invisible monkey. There's a horse that has the hots for Supergirl.
Whatever those dragon things were from Man of Steel.
I know the dog had his own cartoon, Crypto.
Yeah, Crypto's the one that's kind of gotten to stick around, probably because
he's the one who's most beloved.
Yeah, and also Streaky the Super Cat pops up every once in a while too.
What I'm most disappointed of is that Bat Cow isn't any more prominent.
Bat Hound, Ace the Bat Hound?
No, Bat Cow.
Not the Ace the Bat Hound. I'm talking about Bat Cow. Yes.
Yeah, and it's funny because
Bat Cow. Why can't we have Bat? Bats are his animal. Let him have Bat.
Well, it's because the thing is with Batman. And like Ace is like Batman in universe always had a soft spot for dogs. So they were like, okay,
I love dogs. Then he should get a flying fox. It's basically a bat with a dog head.
Well, that's what he has Ace for. Or Ace the Bat Hound.
But yeah, were you gonna talk about Bat Cow or no?
Oh yeah, so Bat Cow is from like storyline where Damian Wayne, Batman's son, gets a cat, takes a cow and just like, I want this cow. And Batman at first is a little bit grumpy, but then Bat Cow actually kind of saves the day somehow, and he warms up to it. Yeah. And especially after Damian's death, he like kind of like, Bat Cow, you are my friend.
See, Bat Cow has relevance.
Yeah, yeah, because of course Damien died. He got better.
It's not a Batman story unless fucking Damien dies. I see.
Near bestsellers is Rotten Tomatoes of books. The thing is with Rotten Tomatoes, it's a lot more accurate than fucking NYT bestsellers. Like, the thing is with Rotten Tomatoes is, unfortunately, it is kind of easy there is ways of doing manipulation, but you can't do it to an extent that you can with a lot of other websites, or and also with New York Times is that like, and it's also like it's like that generic #1 movie in America thing where it's technically #1 only because nothing else good is out right now.
Yeah.
Oh. Speaking of Rotten Tomatoes, that was kind of I saw something that drove me up.
I've learned to pay more. I've learned to pay more attention to the audience score.
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Rely on that. So here's my thing with. Here's my thing. Like, there are a lot of times where I'll disagree with the critic on, but like, I feel like there are some people who take that as like gospel or to like in regards to
fair enough.
like mostly a good example is recently I saw something that drove me up a fucking wall, and I was so like, you cannot believe the levels of pissed off I was, but essentially it was because Disney's Wish got like a pretty thoroughly 50% out of Rotten Tomatoes, which is like a score given to mediocre movies.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I saw this one like person going, well, yeah, of course it got that score. Critics hate animation, and I'm just like,
I was like, bitch.
Bitch,
what the fuck?
If someone said that to me, I would kill them in real life.
I hate Disney.
Actually, I wouldn't. But...
I hate Disney diehards so much. I hate them. And what's funny is there was another post that people have been making fun of a lot as of late, and I'm glad, where it's like, well, let's face it, critics are biased against animation. One of the photos they used to prove their point was Nimona, which, if you look at Nimona, has a 97% critic score.
Plus, it's a good movie.
Yes, it's like
Nimona is literally like I loved that, and I still love that movie.
Nimona is fantastic.
Yeah.
Go watch Nimona, genuinely.
Yeah, go watch Nimona. It is such a good film.
Yeah. And then so I just think it's like, it was so like, I died a little inside. Like, Disney in recent years, I'm trying not to be like those like Disney's dying, like Bob Iger in shambles kind of YouTube thumbnails with like Devil Mickey Mouse or something.
Devil Mickey.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like they've
hard.
done. How can I defend you when you've done nothing for me as of late?
Mm-hmm.
You just say for
me, like
rolling your R's, I see.
Yeah, like
your R's.
And like and critics hate it. It's like, well, and I also saw that like that fucking Disney holiday card they posted recently. So it's like, hey, Disney hates animators too. They just posted that shit. So, you guys heard about that, right?
No, not till now. Could you elaborate further?
Oh, I hate this
Yeah,
shit.
I saw the image.
So the thing is, there's this you've probably seen this original the original there's this like one art Disney made to celebrate Thanksgiving in the early 90s. It was like a very popular sort of holiday card. It's this one in Silent Shitheads. It's obviously a shout out to Norman. It's obviously a shout out to Norman Rockwell. Rockwell. It's very. It's wonderful. It's like kitschy, but in the good ways. It's very well drawn. It's nice and warm. Donald looks like he farted and nobody's picked up on it yet.
He's like,
and hey, Roger Rabbit's there. So
oh yeah, he's like in the bottom right corner, barely visible. But other than that,
so Disney felt the need to update this thing, which not a bad idea. What are they gonna do? They're gonna include the modern day characters. Are they gonna make the table even fucking bigger, or what are they gonna do? They made this.
Uh-oh. Dare I?
Is that AI generated?
Where's that? Where?
Silent Shitheads.
Where the fuck is Roger?
Where's
Roger?
Is this AI?
Roger? Where is Roger?
It's very likely AI generated, which just because styles mishmash. It's stylistically mishmashed.
I don't like that.
It's stylistically mishmashed as hell. And also, even if it wasn't AI generated, it looks like shit. The colors are ugly.
Yeah.
The ugly.
The lighting is horrible.
It
doesn't look welcoming.
They made them. They made the choice to make them all like the Disneyland mascot characters. Which, okay, that's not an awful idea. But here's a question: why not just take a photo of the people in mascot costumes doing this? That would have actually been like sensible. The worst one I think is like it's either Max Goo. It's either Max Goo for fuck. Which one is it? Chip or Dale? Dale. Just because Max Goo. Max looks like he wants to kill me. He wants to kill Chip.
I thought Chip was the one with the big nose.
I don't know.
I get them mixed up sometimes.
They're chipmunks.
I don't know. It's just so ugly. Also, they replaced the turkey with a pie. Come on, give me the turkey. Give me the turkey, Minnie.
You want your precious, untouchable mascots to be vegans now?
By the way, why is it that they have like black outlines for Minnie's eyes when the rest is supposed
Yeah, I noticed that too. That was the detail that hinted to me that this was AI generated. That, along with the fact that like the female chipmunk has like a hairy face and Chip and Dale do not.
Yeah, I just. I'll just. What a fucking.
Yeah, I posted mine.
The multi-million-dollar company decides to make AI something.
Disgusting.
I kind of fumbled the bag with this guy.
Yeah, I kind of gave up on drawing. Lunar got the idea of what I was gonna do anyway, so.
Thankfully, I already
I'm gonna draw.
Because I'm not sure if like who started that specific topic, or Uncle You did, or someone else did, but yeah, for some reason, ever since I heard that particular like quirk, I for some reason got a little bit horny, even though I didn't make my explicit.
Wait a minute. Excuse me.
Excuse
me. What?
Looking for Academy.
Patrick.
I mean,
Patrick.
I mean,
my guy.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me explain. I think it was either Uncle You or someone else brought up of giving a character childbearing hips or something.
It was Uncle You.
That was me.
Yes. You mentioned it, and for some reason I couldn't get that thought out of my head, so I decided, fuck it, I'll just give it to him myself.
Fair enough, I suppose.
But where
Why
did the
did you
horse
say-
come in?
Did you get horny from your own art? What?
I didn't say I was horny for my own artwork. I was saying that the prospect, that idea looming around in my head was making me horny, and I didn't want to be horny, okay? It was just that idea.
I think you're not saving yourself here.
I must extract that demon.
You're adding fuel to the fire.
I didn't think you were mentally capable of that emotion. I'll be honest with you, man.
I'm not doing words correctly. I apologize.
It's all right. It's just a new emotion from you, in my
Quick, somebody
knowledge.
clip that.
Please
New
Yes,
emotion
please
unlocked.
clip. I want.
It's all right.
Actually, in general, please clip anytime like a funny moment happens. And because it's way easier for me to like, because I'm planning on making like a highlight of like best of moments at the end of the year, and I wanna be able to actually find them.
Frankly, I should have chosen my words more thoughtfully with that one. I apologize.
It's fine. It was funny.
I've
Okay.
known you for like 4 years now, Patrick. I think 4 fucking years, and
Yeah.
never in my life, because you're like, I know, horny, boob, yucky, yucky.
All right.
Oh, that sounded you horny. I'm like, huh?
All right. Let me see these.
I'm not quite done yet.
Don't expect me to be this like. Don't expect me to be like this on the regular. This was a bit of a goof night.
Goof night.
Goof night.
No kidding.
Halloween night is goof night.
Creative.
Where did I put it? Bad. I forgot. Mine's shit. I did try though, so I opted to do this.
Hey.
Also,
I think I came up with a good formula. I just like it turned out shit.
Yeah.
It happens. I think but well, save my energy for other things, anyways.
Yeah. I'm gonna get my mind off of whatever the hell I just said by drawing something a bit more wholesome.
very cool, Patrick. You do that. Also, fun fact: the thing that I drew is actually a reference to a video game.
Let me see if I can get this done really quick.
That's. I think this is going through a creative slump. Oh, absolutely. I heard some internal leaks indicating they may return to 2D animation. I wonder what if it'll be true. I think they've been saying that since the last time like the whole 2D animation thing like really came back in force was sort of 2009, 2011. Yeah, and even then they kind of screwed that up with like bad release dates.
The only thing they've done recently was Once Upon a Studio recently.
I haven't watched that. I've heard it's actually okay.
Yeah, it's a nice, like, wholesome little moment.
Yeah, like, wait, fair enough to that. Oh, yeah, go on.
Oh, what's that character under Goofy?
Oh, that's Clarabelle. Clarabelle is like...
She's his girlfriend.
Yeah, Clarabelle is like that Disney character. She's like a supporting character. Sometimes they make her Goofy's girlfriend, and the thing is, like, there's only ever been one character they've given Goofy as a girlfriend who actually works. It was the lady from an extremely Goofy movie. She was cute.
Yeah.
No, not Clarabelle. The character right between Mickey and Goofy in the new drawing.
Quote unquote drawing. Yeah, that. Yeah, that is supposed to be Max, and it looks fucking gross.
Yeah, why the fuck? I just don't.
Doesn't look like any Max I ever did see.
Does Max even have a mascot costume?
I don't think he does.
No, I highly doubt that. No.
Oh my god, the March.
They probably have to.
Sorry.
They probably need to have a little person play him or something.
Oh wait, he's had one.
What?
Yeah,
No,
Max has
what's he
had
look
it
like?
Disneyland. Fucking gross. Okay.
Is it his like Goofy movie version, or is it something?
It looks like
I think that's what they based the AI image off of.
Yeah, absolutely. The thing is, they even have one where he's dressed as Powerline. Okay, I think I don't.
That's funny.
Powerline 1 is a bit better.
I think
At least he's
that's
shorter.
what the problem is. It's the pupils. In the other one, he's got way too. In the other one, he's got way too small pupils. Whereas with the goggles on, it makes his pupils look bigger, so it looks better.
Absolutely. Yeah.
What is this now?
Max Goof. Actually, my favorite Disneyland mascot costume ever, just because it's surreal to me that it exists, is they made mascot costumes for Doug. Like Disney's.
Doug Funny?
Oh, that's a little horrifying.
The thing is, Jim Jenkins' designs can work in 3D. Doug's not one of them. Because the thing is, Patty Mayonnaise looks fine, but the thing is with how Doug's drawn, it kind of looks like he's got like a bald spot and then a ring of hair around him, like tendril hair.
That's funny. That reminds me. That's right. Doug jumped from Nickelodeon to Disney.
I hate how they're always.
Or was it from Disney to Nickelodeon?
I hate how they're always ignoring Max these days. I want to see him more. I like him, yeah.
Max,
oh wait, what's up?
I miss my homie Max.
Wait, what's up, Bob?
He's too busy being a lumbersexual. He won't come back.
Wait, what was that, Bob?
Look at this.
Show me.
Me too. Me too.
This is.
Thank you, Bob. Very epic. He has a vagina for an eye. Anyways,
a vagina.
I'm gonna go back to Nausicaa because I like this drawing. Anyhow, so actually, you know what's funny? Now there is actually going to be a. What's funny is Warner Brothers, of all fucking companies, is beating Disney to the whole to the live full feature with The Day the Earth Blew Up, which is going to be a fully 2D animated Looney Tunes movie.
Oh.
And it's like Warner Brothers, who seem to be on a mission to kill everything interesting in their catalog and write it off
by just writing them off as a tax write-off.
And meanwhile, are like, oh, also we have like a actual full-length 2D animated Looney Tunes movie, and it's like, wait,
the works.
And it's like, what? Like, although I have heard that someone's trying to rescue Coyote versus Acme, which good.
Yes, should not be forgotten.
Yeah, like apparently.
Wait, curiosity. When was Silver Age? When did Silver Age come in?
So that's actually kind of interesting. I'll get into it in a moment, but I do want to mention. I was looking up Coyote versus Acme to see if anyone bought it. I love this for production companies. Warner Bros. Pictures. Warner Bros. Pictures animation. 2 monkeys, a goat, and another dead monkey. What? Is that James Gunn's production company?
What?
Because if so, that's a brilliant name. It's kind of like how Blink-182's limited liability company is called the Pee Pee Poo Poo Company. Anyways. So. Oh yeah, let's do that, and then I'll talk about Silver Age stuff.
Not yet.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll talk about Silver Age. So, as far as comics go, there's first the Golden Age, which is sort of 1930s to the end of World War II. Sort of, you got it's where a lot of the early big names started, like Superman and Batman, and also early days heroes like the Phantom and the like. And the thing is, these comics were aimed primarily at adults. There were like anytime like superheroes tried to aim at kids, they'd give them a kid's sidekick, like Bucky for Captain America or the like.
Yeah.
And Robin, does Robin count, or is he always?
Oh, but Robin was the OG.
Yeah.
But there were plenty of others. However, come the end of World War II, tastes changed because World War II, horrifying war. Nobody wanted superheroes anymore, so tastes changed to a lot of other kind of comics, including detective comics, more serious fantasy themed comics, science fiction, big time, and even romance comics had a huge boom in the 50s. But there were still superhero comics. However, a lot of them got rebooted with a science fiction-y twist for a lot of them. And also, they started to aim a little more towards children at the time. Stuff like... So like, that's where a lot of storylines for stuff like Superman and Batman got a little goofy. Not that there wasn't adult storytelling. A good example being Steve Ditko. Steve Ditko was a big-name artist and writer for Marvel. He wrote, and Steve Ditko is a very interesting guy, like very sort of darkly minded, a lot of weird philosophy stuff. He was huge into objectivism, like the philosophy that like Ayn Rand.
I really like that.
Yeah, and a lot of his stories from this time, especially Spider-Man, took influence from that.
My battery's done.
Yeah, so cool. I'll go into more of it. Oh, jeez, battery. I just noticed.
I'm gonna color mine. In a second. I just gotta actually get my colors all nice and settled out.
All right, so like that. Oh, like if you read a lot of Steve Ditko stuff, it was like very philosophical and strange, but really cool. And you had some other ones. Also, yeah, but you also had a thing called the Comics Code Authority. The Comics Code Authority, which were essentially like they were a rating. Imagine a ratings board with no actual authority, and yet a lot of stores. Because bear in mind, this was before independent comic stores were a thing. They had to listen to it. They were a bit like
Daddy Dearest brought me pizza.
The Hays Code. They were a bit like the Hays Code for the movies.
Yes.
And naturally, like the Hays Code, what broke the Comics Code Authority were comic makers being like, well, we don't actually have to listen. Like, a good example is for Marvel, they wanted to do a storyline where Harry Osborn was addicted to drugs and showing the negatives. The comic codes were like, no, you can't have a depiction of drugs, period. And Marvel was just like, this is an anti-drug message, we're gonna do it. And of course, there was also Gwen Stacy's death. Just having such a major beloved character die in such a way was a huge deal. And so the 70s was the start of the Bronze Age, which is a period where not only did you have the rise of independent comic stores, which meant that now third-party publishers had a lot more power, and didn't have to listen to Comics Code, but also it was sort of a period where now comic book makers, including the big mainstream ones, were like, okay, now we can sort of tackle more social issues, like Teen Titans was rebooted around this time to be like to sort of talk about sort of more generational issues, and now we could actually have like sort of social or political themes in our stories. Like a good example is Green Arrow was reworked around this time. I'm into a much more like outspokenly political character. In fact, it's in canon in sort of DC Comics. He's got that Green Arrow is basically nonstop talking about his liberal politics and the like. That's kind of a canon thing.
Mm-hmm.
And you could depict even the heroes.
Republicans, goddammit.
Here, you could even depict the heroes having like problems like that. Like I bring up Green Arrow. They had a famous storyline where his kid sidekick was addicted to drugs. My ward Speedy is a junkie.
What is this? Have you been doing seed?
Poor Roy Harper. He can't escape the fact that he did drugs in the 70s. But you also got a lot of other like sort of again like a lot of sort of epic superhero comics around this time. Like the 70s, the 70s also when you saw X-Men starting to become what it is now. You saw a lot more like you started to see a lot more superheroes that were not the typical. Okay, let's just fucking say it. White guys. You started to see superheroes who were black or Asian, and they're like use. You started to see European and Japanese comics start to have some influence.
Which is really interesting to me because, like, basically, considering like what the Comics Code Authority, like Superman is at his core, like it is an immigrant story. Like that is what Superman is. But like the Comics Code Authority, like because it was in place, they couldn't really say it like that. Right?
Which I don't think it's any surprise that come the Bronze Age, and especially the Dark Age of superhero comics, they started to sort of play with that idea a lot more because now it's like, oh, we're free,
right? Basically,
then sort of late 80s and early 90s is the Dark Age of comics where you also have the collector's boom where you got like people buying up comics into millions and also a lot of darker superhero stories.
Mm-hmm.
There's Dark Knight Returns, all that, Death of Superman and all that, and in many respects it's aged well. Many respects have not aged well at all. Like this was the era of like big guys, big overly buff heroes with giant fuck off guns.
Yeah, well,
Rob Liefeld
have
there.
to keep a have to keep a brand, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, I messed up.
To be fair,
colors.
To be fair, though, it wasn't just for comics at the time. It was also a thing for toys and video games and like just giant like. And it's funny, you see parodies of comics from that time period. Like, there's a really funny Calvin and Hobbes bit where
I remember this. Yes, I remember this. I remember that one.
Where
that
like
was funny.
Where like Calvin is reading like a really violent comic.
Was he reading Invincible?
No, it's like
it's a proprietary thing that Watterson made, but it's like it's really graphically violent, and then like when he finishes reading it, like he's like,
and it's funny because
and then his mom sees him and she's like, "Is it all the caffeine? What the hell is going on?"
Yeah, and what's funny, and well, it's especially funny because one, you don't always see a newspaper comic where like they're blasted so hard you see their spine getting ripped apart, and second, like he nails the aesthetic.
Yes,
like,
he does. It's great.
Like
I love Watterson for that reason. He's so versatile.
If Bill Watterson wanted to, he could draw like a gritty superhero comic like this, and it would absolutely work.
He has.
Yeah.
I could feel his spine shatter. I could feel my spine shatter. It hurt.
Yeah, a lot.
Ready to move on to the
he's made a new fantasy. There's a new fantasy thing that
we've been
he's done.
stalling for minutes now.
Yeah. Is your thing ready?
Just about.
Mine's right.
I swear to
Take
God,
your time. Take your time.
But Bill Watterson made it's a new fantasy thing. Honestly, you can do art on parade. I'm just doing some coloring right now.
All right, we'll show yours in a bit.
But
I have a suggestion on what we could draw.
I was waiting for it to.
All right, we'll do. All right, you guys will battle for it soon. You guys will battle for it in a sec. Here's mine again. It's bad. Here's Batteries with his suspiciously phallic-looking gun. This guy looks like a Cuphead boss. Battery.
Yeah, that I really like that.
It reminds me of the monkey villain from that old Sonic animated show. It's like with a PSA.
Oh yeah, Coconuts.
Flashing machine, you'll die.
Then we got this Ugh. He kind of looks like a mustard bottle Lunar.
I looked at glitter that shape.
Then we got battery. Whoa. I mean, Patrick. Patrick, can I just say I love the fact that yours is very. Well, let me click on it. Let me click on this fool. Let me.
He's packing.
And also, he kind of looks eccentric. It won't let me. Give me a sec.
Take your time.
There you go. I like the fact that his futuristic visors. It really works.
Yes.
So his whole headpiece was, if anything, based off of.
Oh my God! It's an Elmer's glue top. I didn't notice.
Yeah, it's Elmer's glue top. I thought it was obvious. I was gonna make it a human, but I'm like, I can't do.
Then we got Matt's. Oh, that's why! I was like, why the horse head? And then I'm like, oh, I get it.
It's horse, yeah.
What is it?
It's because of the old thing about how glue used to be made from horse hooves.
I'm back. Had to help with
what?
TV.
Yeah,
like,
it's just a guy.
okay, obviously. So what was that? Was that like
So glue used to be made from.
Is it like collagen?
Glue used to be made from like used to be made from like a certain kind of glue used to be made from animal hooves. It wasn't just horses. It was also cows too. But
that's where the whole like glue factory thing forces people.
Yeah,
the whole sending horses to the glue factory thing.
Yeah, but most glue later on would become based on synthetic rubbers. So there's not really a point to making glue based on animal hooves anymore. Maybe it's still used, but just because synthetic rubber is so much cheaper and way more humane.
Exactly.
All right. So, Lunar, play rock, paper, scissors for who gets to go next.
Underdog.
Or depending on what you say.
Okay, Treasure Planet! I have all the character references!
No.
Wait.
We're
How
going with Underdog.
How about you guys put text it out on the
No. I'm gonna flip a coin. Oh God, it fell. No, oh God. Okay, you know what? I can't see it now, or I can't. I don't know what it is. So, Lunar, heads or tails?
Heads.
G, you're okay with being tails?
Whatever.
It is heads.
Oh.
Yes!
Fuck you.
Yes!
Who are we drawing?
Heads.
Alright, we got it. We'll just name it.
Yes, you can do other characters if you don't want to do Philippe. Yes!
Let me see this.
What are we drawing?
Philippe from Treasure.
That's what this show. With this movie.
It's this thing. Good. I found like the worst looking screenshot. There he is.
No, look, I said it and suddenly shit it. I have like up for fucking 100 pictures of me.
You need.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes,
I'm on
Philippe.
it.
Philippe.
I'll draw them. I'll draw a character of my choice because I'm cool and you're.
I'm drawing him.
Where was that pose reference I made?
I'm drawing him right now, Lunar.
Pose reference I did.
But
Okay, I've got. Sorry, it took so long. I finally colored my crap.
Yeah.
I've got it.
Bulgarian treasure. Oh, sorry.
But like.
Should be going in Fart Academy.
Actually, wait. You were explaining about Bill Watterson's new thing. I didn't know he had a new thing.
Yeah, he has a new thing that he's made. I just posted my Fart Academy presentation.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Isn't it though? It's the gun that killed Shinzo Abe. The glitter gun that killed Shinzo Abe. But like he's made this new fantasy work, and it's like it looks really good. Like it's a completely different style. It's unlike anything that I've ever seen before. Let me find this.
I can't.
I remember what it's. Yeah. Bill. It's called The Mysteries, I guess. And like, I just want you to see what this like copy image. I just want you to see what this looks like. I will put it in silent real quick.
I'm gonna draw the fucking.
That's
bird
what
that
it
calls
looks like.
himself the R word.
This is unlike anything I've seen out of
Whoa.
Watterson's pen ever before. It looks so good.
That is the least. That is like a far cry from Calvin and Hobbes. I'm gonna say.
It is such a far cry from Calvin and Hobbes. Yeah.
It kind of that explains why I haven't heard of it. Because if this was because I imagine a lot of
There's
people
more.
looked at the art and completely missed Watterson's name. So I'll have a look-see. There are a lot of comics I need to get my ass to read, and I want to read Gear, which is the Gear is a comic by Doug Tenenbaum, and it's these source material for a show that used to air on Nickelodeon called Cat Scratch. And the thing is with the Gear is that Cat Scratch has nothing to do with it, and Gear sounds completely insane.
Aside from sharing the characters.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to read it just to be like, so how did Nickelodeon look at this and go, oh yes, this is perfect for our new kid show? But then again, that's kind of Nickelodeon's actually done that twice, because at one point they wanted a new show to be. They wanted a show to appeal towards older kids, and they got a guy named Yonan Vasquez, the creator of Johnny the Homicidal
Invader
Maniac.
Zim.
Yep, and we got Invader Zim. And
Is he supposed
Yeah,
to?
yeah.
Is this character that we're drawing supposed to look just like high? Is that what this?
No, okay. I'll explain. So Bulgarian Treasure Planet is a old Soviet Union movie from the 80s, and the reason why it looks so bad is because the animation is very tweaky. That's why.
I mean, I'm
And
fine with just drawing him like he's just taking a big fat bump rip, but like,
Okay, you said
I
that we're
need
able
someone
to draw
else
either
to.
Philippe or some other character from
no,
Bulgarian
that's
Treasure
what his
Planet.
eyeballs. His
Luna?
eyes are, huh?
You said we're able to draw Philippe or some other character from the movie.
Yeah, you can draw. I sent the other characters on the.
I'm drawing Felipe the only way I know how.
I'm drawing.
I'll draw this my own way, thank you.
No, the eyes are always weird.
Yeah.
I just draw them like it's normal eyes. That's how I do it.
I do love looking at some. You guys know me. I love looking at animation from different countries, and God, Soviet/Eastern European animation is such a ride. Sometimes it looks absolutely gorgeous, and then other times it's one of the ugliest things you'll ever see, and I kind of love it. Like we a lot of us watched Russian Treasure Island a while back, and what's great.
We watched
Treasure.
No, Treasure Island.
Yeah, Treasure Island.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, this one's actually based on the book, and what's great
Yes.
about it, is the fact that like the animation is that like the musical numbers are not done like typical Disney movies where what happens is they'll get
Yes, that's
the-
the.
they'll interrupt the movie, and like one of the songs is about exercising, and they basically interrupt with like an 80s workout tape essentially.
Yeah, it was so weird.
But it's the movie where most people probably know it as the movie where that it's where the meme of like those three guys walking in the bar
Yeah.
comes from. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. Anyways, wow, my Felipe is turning out magnificent actually.
And it's the character you hate the most.
Yeah. Go figure.
But thanks to you, Lunar.
Maybe
Because I
you're
have completed
gay
another
for him
episode,
after
Lunar, I
all.
am doing this shit my way.
You could go your own way.
But no, fucking thank Bob for introducing me to this movie.
And
I know the movies. I know this movie's ass.
Bob, I love the fact that Bob regrets it every day.
Yeah, I know, because at first Bob was blaming Zarul. It's like, I shot the movie. No, it's Zarul's fault. I'm like, bitch, it was you. I'm not even in there. This was before I even joined it. And then fucking, he was like, oh shit. God damn.
I think I found it.
It's like that one thing you do. It's like,
That we could do it for something else.
you dad! It was you!
I learned it by watching you. We need to just have a night where we're watching obscure cartoons again, because
Oh, dude, we gotta.
Mensch, Sirius and I did that. We watched Brave Star together, and
Oh god.
and it was
Love
funny.
watching Brave Star.
Yeah, it's funny watching that show because the interesting thing about Filmation is they were one of the more like socially conscious animation studios, in a lot of ways, and while some of the stuff is dated from that episode, the fact they still show a kid dying is pretty impressive. And of course yeah, I love watching all that. I kind of want to watch more obscure shit though, just because I think it's because when you're watching like something y'all know and love, it's kind of like when people are talking over it, it kind of gets annoying. Whereas like with obscure shit, that's another thing. Like we also found a cartoon called Hell's Penguins. What?
3, 2, 1 penguins.
No, Hell's Penguins. It's also called Adventure Penguins, and what it is, it's about a biker gang It's a biker gang penguins.
Me and I forgot. Me and MSP was a black comedy show from Canada. Something Kenny, I think. It's basically like, imagine a Caillou episode but for adults. Like, he went to prison. What a shitty time. But it looked like it was all made in fucking GIMP. It was weird.
Sounds interesting.
I gotta ask help. And right after it, we watched Forget About It.
Forget about it.
I've seen that show advertised a lot on Tubi. Is that show any good?
No, it's shit.
It's like your standard
Family Guy clown.
The most interesting, actually, most interesting about it is that Forget About It was part of like a you vote for our next big show kind of contest for Teletoon in Canada. Bless you. For Teletoon in Canada. The other two shows were something called an Angora Napkin or Angora Window, and which is a really well animated show that has no business being on Teletoon's adult block, because it feels like if you just toned it down a little bit, it'd make for a really good kid show, because it's about like these quirky girls dealing with zombies and other spooky threats. The only difference is they swear and they have jiggle physics. And it's like an art style that really should not be done up to have jiggle physics.
What does
Someone
it look
needs
like?
to be bonked for that.
Okay, let me... It's called... Hold on. I'll show you. It's this. Like, it has a good art... It has, like, an okay art style, like, kind of Ren and Stimpy-y, but, like, when we're streamlined, but... I don't want to see these things have buoy bouncing. I don't.
I don't need it.
Okay, looking at it, then yes, it definitely needs to be
No,
drawn.
And
no.
like it's not badly drawn, and like the animation was super expressive and nice. It's just that, but the other.
What do you mean?
What? The animation's but here's the thing. The other show that the show I remember the most from that contest because I saw it online is called Dunce Bucket, and Dunce Bucket is 20 minutes of terrible 1-minute shorts, done by the guy who did Total Drama Island.
Oh,
of course.
And it's and they're like 97% painful and unfunny. Like they're all shit, gore, sex jokes, just painful. There was only one that I got a decent chuckle out of, and that's there's a segment called the After Sex Doll, which is basically one of those creepy sex dolls, but only made for cuddling.
Huh?
And it's like, okay, that's a weird enough idea, and it actually is kind of funny. So, credit where credit.
I don't believe you that it would be funny enough to justify that. But
for a 1-minute short, it's fine. Which that's what Dunce Bucket was. It was just a million different shorts. It's just a bunch of different shorts, but like. But think about it. They have like 20 segments, and that's the one I think is like the funniest. There's another skit which like starts out kind of funny, but it has no punchline. It's about two stick figures attempting to have sex, but they're stick figures, so what do they have? And again, that is the joke. And it starts out like, okay, kind of funny. But then they do another short later, which is a stick figure at a strip club, and it's the exact same joke. So it's like, and you kind of get the feeling these feel like, you know how like Adult Swim or Cartoon Network will sometimes post like 1-minute commercials in between other shows as like bumpers or the like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like one of those, but 20 minutes. That is Dunce Bucket.
So I have a clear-cut idea of what I'm doing here, and I'm not sure how angry Lunar is going to be at me for this.
Felipe, my beloved. Felipe, my beloved.
You're gonna hate me for this one.
I'm actually really liking my Felipe. I don't know how to feel about this.
I'm going to be a complete smartass.
I feel sadness and sorrow that my Felipe is turning out.
Who goes there? Oh, hello.
Oh, hey.
Intrepid.
Hey, draw Felipe now.
Hey, Intrepid Pool Float.
We're streaming.
Should we be streaming and doodling? We are currently doing, Felipe from Treasure Planet. Jesus, battery.
Alright. Here.
We're gonna do Captain Amelia next.
There you go.
No, not. Oh, you know what? I'm actually gonna make a lot of. I want to make mine good. I might even good. So feel free to draw Captain Amelia. It doesn't have to be super detailed or whatever. So go.
I want to see if this. I'm gonna see if the reason why I have no ability to save anything on my computer is due to one file. I feel like it's this one file.
You have like you have a 1 terabyte folder of nothing
Oh no.
I was gonna say 1 terabyte folder of Patrick Stewart quotes.
No. Oh, this image is 370 megabytes. How?
Well,
Excuse me.
For what file? What is it?
It's doubles, which is where I like get a bunch of images and then I draw pictures based on those images, but those images take up a whole bunch of space, like the references. The references take up most of the space in any picture. Let's be completely
I
honest with
finished
ourselves.
my
I've
food.
got it.
Yes, actually, yes. I can attest to that because, you know me, I use Koikatsu for references a lot, and it is true.
I guarantee you that like 90% of the problems in this is literally just the fact that I kept all these references. If I remove the reference layers, it will get better. The entire like it will change. I love it. I'll finally be able to save things again.
Alright, I'm almost done with this. I just need to
Should be
do
really
one
funny.
last color detail and I'll post it.
I like how this one is coming along.
Wait, did we ever get the artist upgrade for like the glitter gun guy?
Yeah, we did.
We already
You were in
did.
you were in the bathroom. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
You
Yeah.
told
You were
us
in the
to.
basement.
Remember?
Yeah, of course.
I had a suggestion after
Fuck it.
this.
Oh yeah, you're next after all. So.
All right.
Alright, I'm gonna save this picture and I'm gonna see if it clears up my, like, literally all of my space.
Alright.
No, that's
Not
not-
sure if Luna's
I
gonna
want you
quite
to
get this one.
serious.
What?
Guess how many times I watched?
Hmm?
Guess how many times I watched Bulgarian Planet just for Philippe?
I'm gonna go with a conservative 5 times.
No, 21 times.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
21?
No way.
Alright, so mine requires a little bit of explanation unless Luna knows about this.
I know what the fuck you did. Why'd you do the dumb rhino thing at the end of the movie?
Well, you see, the thing is, I was not fully content with just drawing Philippe, so I looked up other characters from Bulgarian Treasure Planet and I saw the box art with the dumb rhino thing. So I decided to take that, then Philippe, and then, because I felt like it, also combining it with Underdog.
Nice.
So I did a
That's something
trifecta
else.
of the three.
That's something else.
I'm almost done with my Philippe.
That's something else.
Hey, Philippe, I'm saving all
I'm gonna shade him.
So, like, I'm gonna just go for my phone, show how much I got, because I have, like, a big, not normal. Anyways, I got 122 pictures of Philippe because my friend found more from the Russian version of Facebook.
Excuse me?
Oh.
I have 2,014 photos.
Of course you do.
Of course you do. I would expect nothing less.
Yeah. No, my Felipe is turning out very true to the source material.
Oh, I forgot that this one file. Yeah, that's gonna be big anyways. Oh no. Yeah, I got a 118K, 156K, and a 245K. I'm gonna move all of these, I think, to my. I'm gonna move all of these to a better place.
To beyond the mysterious beyond.
Beyond
And the best
indeed.
thing about obsessing over a fucking shitty movie no one cares about, you get 0 drama. So I'm like, yay!
This is actually legitimately true. I very much do appreciate movies that have
True.
no followings.
True. You got to do whatever the nuts you want to it.
You really do. Because nobody cares. Nobody gives a crap.
And you won't
Fucking-
get castrated by
I
a
actually
psychotic
have-
bitch.
I actually met a Philippe fan, and she was a fan longer than me. She was a fan of him for a whole ass year.
No, I thought you were going to say something longer. I would have been more impressed.
Same here.
And I'm like, how'd you lack of content? Oh, I went on Russian Facebook. There's a lot of fan of him there. I'm like, huh? And
Sweetie's Bulgaria, that's nearby.
she even has her own custom Wally plushie. No, not Wally. Fuck, Felipe. And I'm pissed. I want my own custom Felipe plush, and I'm waiting for my Wally plush right now.
There is so much going on right now. I'm kind of like.
All right, I'm almost done with my.
There's so much going on. It's kind of funny, but also.
But no, I even did like a redesign of my Felipe. I'm gonna do it again because I drew another piece of him, but I have a better idea of him because I slowly started to appeal to the old original design. The thing is, I do like it. The problem I have is he doesn't come off as a main character because he blends in with the other characters.
Once again, I cite the only reason why I have no space on this is because of two things: animations and the reference images. The reference images are killing my computer. I swear. Sorry.
I mean, to be honest, Lunar, I think he stands out among the other characters pretty well enough.
No, he does. It's just because in space, I don't know. You can easily mistaken for a background character. That's what I meant to say, but fucking, I don't know.
Or maybe it's symbolic.
I don't know about that.
Symbolic that the story could happen to almost anybody.
All right, my Felipe's done.
Let's see, Curly Pop.
I mean, reseeding the planet Earth with Planet Mickey Mouse doesn't seem like something that would happen to anybody.
All right, let me see these. Chicken.
Yeah, that's the parrot. That's the annoying parrot in the movie. I fucking hate that parrot.
All right, are we doing Artist on Parade then?
Yep.
Wait, you didn't post yours?
I'm gonna share mine last. Because mine is the most accurate.
Wait, Matt isn't done.
What?
Yeah, let me just put it through.
Yeah, I got like 5 people into Bulgaria. So I'm feeling like a Chad. I'm feeling like a pro.
All right, let's do this.
You ain't getting me anytime soon, so suck it.
All right, Siri, here we go. First we got Patrick's, where it's the little rhino character.
Mixed with Philippe, mixed with also Underdog.
I love him. He looks like he'd be a hand puppet. Great.
Yeah.
Then we got Lunars, where Centos. Plap, Centos. Why is Dubus Goobus asking for feet pics?
It's not Dubus Goobus, it's locked on silver.
It looks like Dubus.
It's not Dubus Goobus.
Here
it doesn't
is.
look like anything like him. I thought it was the parrot.
Here's the parrot.
That's fine.
Are we okay? Are we about to have aneurysms?
Oh, gee. Gee.
I hate this.
Banana dies from black hole.
No!
Thank you, Matt. That's beautiful. All right, don't worry, Lunar. You're gonna love mine. Mine is a complete, accurate drawing of Philippe.
It's gonna be bad.
He's right, you know.
Bad, isn't it?
No, it's actually really well. It's really good.
Well,
Here he is.
Fuck you! Fuck you!
You're such horrible friends. You're such horrible friends. Horrible friends.
You have a bad sense of humor.
You son of a bitch!
So, to quickly.
You son of a bitch!
Horrible friends. Horrible
you
friends.
Son of a bitch! You know I hate My Hero Academia. I fucking.
Yes, but at the same time, Felipe is totally ripped off Mineta from My Hero Academia. He ripped off the little chicken boy. He ripped off the little chicken boy.
Like 5 billion years before he did.
Yes, and he's
Guys,
a way more.
this is acceptable.
You know what? There's probably way more fan
Are
art
we
of
okay?
Mineta than there is Felipe, because Mineta's the superior character. Thank you.
No, the fuck he ain't. He's just a little Charlie Downey Brown. Yeah, no whooping.
Are we having a real one right now?
Bitch would be the kind of fucker on Instagram like, guys, here's my Patrick Bateman Sigma male AMV.
Yeah, I'm gonna side with Lunar for this one. He is kind of a basic bitch.
Alright, whatever. You guys don't know. Mineta. You don't know the swag of the chicken boy.
Imagine like My Hero Academia.
I only really like the first two seasons of My Hero
I
Academia.
feel like we're all having a real one right now.
It's all because
good.
Honestly,
it appears that Mineta's superiority has led to some controversy.
Imagine, boo.
Okay, what do we?
In any
all right,
case,
G,
let's move on
Alright,
with
poor
the
G.
next one.
Poor G lost the coin flip. What do you want us to draw?
No, just kidding. Underdog.
I was gonna say if I had to draw.
I've gotta figure
Draw
out.
another.
I might skip out on this one. I've got to do some. I actually might get going because I've got to do some work.
Underdog is the
This is 60s cartoon.
it's the 60s cartoon. It's the one where Underdog pops the pill and he gets super powerful. Underdog.
Wait, does he actually use pills? I don't remember that.
Yeah, this was before people became aware of like psychiatric drugs. So.
Oh yeah, and
Don't
also in the real life movie.
Don't draw Mus Brian Griffin. Do not draw Mus Brian Griffin. Do not draw Mus Brian Griffin. I see that snout. I am so tempted to draw Mus Brian Griffin.
If you do, I'm gonna kill you.
Don't worry.
I'll do it for you.
Don't.
I will kill you as well, Battery.
Okay. How am I gonna draw this guy?
Okay, fine. I won't.
Because I kind of already drew Underdog, I kind of have another idea for this that kind of goes along with your thing. So,
How am I gonna draw Underdog? How would I draw this little guy?
Pass away.
How would I draw this little dude?
Also, when you were it's Philippe stole the design of the.
Shut the fuck up! Shut up! How the fuck do I draw this stupid dog?
Hey, don't call Underdog stupid. You're stupid.
Oh, I got an idea.
This dog is stupid! You're stupid!
I got an idea. I know what angle I want to draw. There it is. Let me see how I want to draw Underdog. I got a funny idea. I just need to do this right. Underdog. Fun. Underdog is one of those characters that people think is a Hanna-Barbera character sometimes. He ain't.
Really? I don't know.
He's not.
He's a Jay Ward. Jay Ward being a very important figure in TV animation history. He was kind of the first guy who ever had a cartoon made originally for television.
That is true.
Crusader Rabbit. Highly recommend checking it out. It's very dated, but dated in a fun way. In that it's interesting looking at how far we've come in some regards, and it's super limited animation, but still. But Jay Ward was a good enough artist that the drawings are still very expressive.
This is he known for.
Yeah.
My Underdog's gonna be so amazing. It's gonna be so epic. So epics.
There was also an Underdog movie.
Oh yeah, when I typed in Underdog, that's the first thing I fucking got. A live-action Underdog movie.
I think.
Don't worry, this will hurt a lot. That's the only quote I remember from it.
The only thing I also remember is
That was
that
from the SpongeBob movie.
the villains are played by Peter Dinklage and Patrick Warburton.
Patrick Warburton.
I feel like Peter Dinklage is a perfect choice for Simon.
Did he play Simon, or was he?
Yeah.
All right. Jay Ward also did George of the Jungle.
Oh, okay, yeah. Watch out for that fucking tree.
Okay.
Okay.
What the fuck is this? Okay. Okay.
Underdog's gonna look a little bit goofy, a little bit wacky.
Same here.
Top shelf boof.
I'm gonna take a break. So the mini drawing really took a while. It might be one of my favorite masterpieces.
This what I'm drawing, G, will make you make. Will make you either go or haha.
I kind of like mine. Mine's a bit of a different direction. And I'm gonna make him look a little bit goofy, but I think it'll actually work out well. So, G, do you mind me if asking why Underdog?
Well, honestly, Underdog was one of my favorite cartoons growing up. My dad used to own some DVDs of Underdog.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got a great design. It must be said he does have a great design. And like anytime you can get like a really, it's really hard coming up with a simple but effective character design. Like, some people will tell you, a lot of artists can attest that sometimes drawing a simpler character is actually a lot harder than drawing a more complex character.
I can believe that.
No, I've been there. Sometimes drawing simple characters are bitch.
Yeah.
Also, somebody asked something in the comments.
Sorry, what the fuck am I drawing right now?
How would you react?
Oh my god! Matt, you're dying! Matt, you're dying!
Yeah, I can barely understand what you're saying.
Animatronics are shorting out his circuits.
Leave the call and come back.
We can't hear you.
I'm almost done with my Underdog.
I'm almost done with mine
gonna
too.
take a little bit of a minute.
The dog.
I'm gonna make his head more caved in.
I don't think I'm gonna. I might bother coloring this, but we'll see.
I'm gonna color it, mostly because I haven't colored it. I might color mine actually.
I'm gonna color this one too when
Good.
I'm done.
Because he's a bit goofy looking.
I'll show you what goofy looking is when mine is. My mind's done. Like, what the fuck is this?
When you see mine, G, I predict you'll have one of two interactions, and both of them will be 3-letter acronyms. Scenario A, you will LOL. Scenario B, you will KYS. Depends on your reaction to this drawing.
Or 3 will
what
be
about
what the fuck.
scenario C?
WTF.
I kind of do. No, I'm not gonna color just because I gotta piss.
He got to take a piss.
But mine's almost done. Me.
How you doing?
Me.
Hopefully mine coloring shouldn't take too long.
You're gonna love mine, G. You're gonna love it. Mine's gonna be so awesome.
I kind of. I like the color. You know what? It's simple, but I think it's actually kind of cute. For what it is. I'm gonna call him Underdog. If he Underdog wants to know, G. Do you have games on your phone?
Yeah.
Look at him.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I love how he has like stubby little limbs.
Let me see.
What does his voice sound like again?
I don't know what the fuck he sounds like.
Oh my gosh.
I made him really doofy. I made him really doofy looking, and I kind of like it actually. Like, hey, he's a little dude.
It's adorable.
He's a little goober.
Mine's me.
What are your thoughts on mine, G?
I like it as well.
Nice.
This is fun.
He's a goofy little dude.
Here's mine. Mine's done.
The one thing I took notice of was Big Cat having that, so I put an extra emphasis.
Oh no, what are you talking about? It's Underdog.
Alright, don't worry, Uncle. You go take a piss and we'll keep working.
But why?
It's Underdog. I don't know what you're talking about. It's a normal picture of Underdog.
Why?
Don't know what you're
Are
talking
you
about.
okay?
Luna
What
just
are you
wanted
talking-
vengeance for Uncle U's terrible picture
Who hurt you, Lunar?
of Philip.
I don't know what you're talking about. That is a normal picture of Underdog. I don't know what you want right now. Just a normal Underdog picture. Underdog, you should hire me as your artist.
But why?
Why not?
I mean, that is a valid answer, to be fair.
Why
I mean,
not?
yeah, that's Underdog.
But whoa.
Or an underdog adjacent figure. Technically, his name is.
I'm
Actually, I'll
drawing
wait till
something
we
in
get artists on
revenge.
In the
His
under.
real name is Shoeshine.
I'm drawing something in revenge for Uncle U's sins. Don't tell him.
Oh.
Recompense.
Revenge is a dish best served frozen. Solid.
And not frozen like the Disney movies, because that'd be stupid. It'd be a very, very bad revenge.
Oh yeah.
God, why are these
Oh, yeah.
why
No,
are
wait,
these
no, wait,
Yu-Gi-Oh
Yeah, no,
characters
I
so
remember.
fucking hard to draw? Why does this Kaiba look like a pedophile?
Sweetie, he is a pedophile. God, I hate hands.
That's just most of humanity. I'm looking at a video of an episode of Underdog just to hear what his voice sounds like.
There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
This is gonna piss Uncle you off so much.
Man, this mirror tool in Krita is so handy.
Should be getting close. Shouldn't be all that far from Nirvana for G.
I think. Wow, this is
think?
amazing. This is perfectly accurate to Yu-Gi-Oh lore.
Okay. Alright, I'm back. What I
Uncle Yu,
Mr.
I'm drawing
Anderson,
you.
welcome
Uncle
back.
Yu, I'm drawing you something very special. You're gonna love it.
Oh boy. I can smell vengeance approaching. We gotta wrap this up actually.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
almost
we
done.
have to wrap
I
it
just have
up.
to do the line art, and then the
I'm gonna take a break
shading,
myself.
and then
Yeah,
we add the
let's
TX.
just do the.
Oh.
Don't need to, cause we gotta go on a roll. Just do the line art. I'm
Alright.
sorry, G.
Bitch.
Alright. I'm just gonna save this, and then I'm gonna keep working on the bonus sketch, which shouldn't take too long.
Alright.
So here is my underdog thing. Because I already drew an underdog sort of thing, I drew something else from the show.
Dang, look at this. Look at this Wilson Fisk looking motherfucker. Who's this character?
I drew
No, I'm just gonna pass a sketch. I'll color it later.
I just saw the
this
video.
character is known
with
as
that- I just watched an
Riff-Raff
episode with that guy.
from Underdog. And for some reason, the person that came to mind was drawing him as Kingpin.
I actually think.
We should have put a scheme and cook it up.
Oh no. Okay, Patrick, I'm not gonna lie. I like your design of Riff Raff more. Oh, not just because of Wilson Fisk design, but I look at Riff Raff and I'm worried. Oh god, someone is going to make furry. Ah, there it is. Anyways,
Wow,
G.
Matt, nice underdog.
Yeah, that's a nice underdog there, G. Wait, where's Matt? Where's Matt's underdog?
Oh,
That's the
never
one
mind,
that
never-
says, had
no,
to
that
draw
was
this
by
twice.
Jalapeno.
Oh, right, my
sorry,
bad.
my bad.
Also,
Interpret Pool Floats, yeah. my bad.
Also,
That's nice.
yeah. Also, Pool Float has something for Felipe, and I'll show it on stream.
I'm almost done with my bonus sketch as well. I'm
Cool,
gonna show
cool.
that off for the end of it.
Yeah,
I'll try to be as quick as I
to do
can,
it
but
for
I
sketch,
won't put a.
and I go to
I'll
animate.
try not to rush it.
But when I went to animate,
Look, it's jalapeno.
rolling me.
Yeah, it do a low twin.
Yeah.
You guys ever seen? You guys ever seen Bat Think?
I have not.
Bad thing?
Oh, I've seen that. My wings are made of fucking steel.
No, it's my
Okay.
wings are like a shield of steel.
My wings are like a fucking shield of steel.
That's not a Jay Ward cartoon, but it came out at the same time. My favorite thing about
It's Hanna-Barbera too, right?
no, it's not.
Is it?
No, completely separate.
Who made it?
I don't know. Hold on, let me see. Hal Seeger. What did he do?
How's that?
A lot of stuff I don't know or never. Well, he worked on a lot of stuff, but wasn't like a big name. But yeah, Batfink is kind of his big thing, and my favorite thing about Bat, and of course another, not so fun thing about Batfink is that his sidekick is like a very, very stereotypical like Japanese man, and like kind of actual racist caricature even.
Dameda.
I mean, that's just part of the course for that era. Still bad though.
Yeah, in Sonic Shit, here he is.
Don't show it on stream. Okay. Oh god, that's terrible.
Yeah, to describe it to the viewer, just because
Those
I don't know.
fucking teeth.
Yeah, it's a. And what the funny thing is? There are some shots in the show. Where he looks totally normal, like still of Japanese.
I didn't like that.
Yeah, if he where like if they drew him like that, like I can show this on screen, and if they drew him like this, there would oh, it's really sometimes Streamlabs just doesn't.
It would have been like the most.
Well,
at least that would have been the. If they did, it would be the least controversial Japanese character design at the time.
No, because Hashimoto the Mouse was a lot better. Which, God, there's an obscure show for you.
I never heard of it.
Hashimoto the Mouse was a character made by Teletoons back when they made TV cartoons. Hashimoto the Mouse was a character created by Japanese American cartoonist George Fuwa, or was it Kuwa? I'm not sure. Basically, the character was like a little Japanese mouse, where him and his family would teach you all about Japanese culture. There's still a little bit of like it's still a little dated, like the character sometimes talks in certain like Japanese like isms that were
You mean you're basically saying that sometimes he talks like the typical Japanese English sort of thing?
Kind of. He talked like he'd say like the pretty common one, like pleased to be observing, like that, because a big thing with like because the problem, though, to be fair to that one, that was because Japanese sentence structure is actually very different to English sentence structures. So a lot of early translations, it would be like the ending would go first. There's
yeah.
That's like that's how it is. That's how it goes for Japanese names.
Yeah. But otherwise,
but
otherwise, honestly, like the information is honestly pretty accurate for the time. And also, I'm just gonna say it, the character's fucking adorable. Look at this little guy.
I mean, of course.
Like Hashimoto is aged a lot better. I also.
What year is this from again?
1959, early 60s.
Oh, that's.
Kind of reminds me of the Diary of Port.
It's kind of interesting also that he's a confirmed family man too, and yeah.
Yes, I can see his wife.
Actually, speaking of like American and Japanese cartoons, I gotta tell you about. Have you guys ever heard of When We Get Back Home?
No.
This is
further,
so these were
very nice, Patrick.
These were comics made for American soldiers who were stationed out in Japan, and post-war or during like American occupation of Japan, and it's basically a comic. The first weebs I can only describe, because the comics are all about like American GIs. And like it talks about sort of Japanese cultures and tradition, and also memes about, and also jokes about like when American GIs get home, they're gonna be like so tied into Japanese culture. It's gonna be a little bit goofy. Hey, like there's like let me find a good example. Like this.
Yeah, sorry, wife. I got a little too native. Sorry, wife.
Like this. Like it's a lot of like boomer. Like it's a lot of like this kind of comedy. With like a dad talking about with like the dad, he threw out the furnace for a kotatsu. My favorite is with where where is it? My favorite is when like the dad dresses his son up like a stereotypical like 1950s 60s Japanese schoolboy, complete with the hat.
Oh boy.
Why is his hair shaved?
Almost done. Too far. Didn't do the art parade yet.
Because why is the kid's hair shaved?
That's
Because
why
that
I'm
was
just,
actually that's actually was and still remains a very popular haircut for boys in Japan.
Oh.
Like, I highly recommend checking it out. They're very goofy, but also kind of interesting. It's just an interesting timepiece. Like, also here's one that aged surprisingly well. Where they talk about wearing face masks in Japan. If an American youngster sees his dad outfitted with this train wreck, he immediately thinks of the old cops and robber skins, and before he can explain, Pop finds a toy pistol staring at him in the face. The mask prevents...
Oh, man. I'm glad that the alt-right people from the COVID-19 they'd be like, oh, of course these guys wear masks.
Well,
fucking idiots.
Actually, it's an interesting thing, and it goes into like some more like obscure and interesting stuff. Again, there is some data humor, like the remember how I talked about the like backwards translations, and they do a joke about that in the comic. Like, albeit it's the white guy doing it, so it's not going off of like, you know, this is all they talk. No, the joke is like, no, this is just how sentence structure works in Japan.
I'm gonna read this in Yoda's voice. Off grass, please. Be staying away from.
Here we go. I finished my beautiful masterpiece, Uncle Stinky. You're gonna love it.
Mine.
Also, this entire 865-page book was apparently 300 yen back in the day. Because
There we go.
it was sold in. It was actually sold in Japan.
Uncle you.
Oh boy. I'm trying to dissect it all. Oh! I think I know what that is, Patrick. Anyways, let's show the final things.
Oh yeah, my bonus sketch. When you show it off, I'll describe what it is.
All right. Let's show the Patrick's thing first. So can I just say, I thought this was like the critter from Sea Beast, and then I remember, oh wait a minute, we already drew that.
No, this is something different. This right here is a monster character I've made in tandem with a Don't Starve character I made back in October. This thing is called the Hideous Wretch of Endless Consumption. Basically a giant fuzzy kaiju thing that's a combination of two Don't Starve creatures that got out of the hand and, you know, grew to immense sizes. It also apparently attained the ability to reproduce asexually, which is how the character of Wretch came into being.
Nice. Then we got, I'm also gonna, what do you mean there was a problem importing? I wanted to show pool floats drawing. No, come on.
Happening when I was drawing them. I'm cursed.
They're web peas.
Fucking web peas. Kill it. Kill it.
Where's the son of a bitch?
These are ifs.
I'll figure out how to.
Alright, looks like bitches need to die.
Where's the son? You die here. Take me to him. Take me to the son of a bitch. Alright.
Take me to the son of a bitch.
Let me try showing. Let's start with the underdogs before I show. Here is G's underdog, looking pretty pissed off.
Tap tap. What have you done?
Then we got Patrick's, where he is very much a unit.
Yes, that's an underdog character I've looked up called Riffraff, apparently.
I like it.
I decided to make him look like Kingpin because I felt like it.
Here's Lunars, looking special.
That's putting it
You need
lightly.
help, Lunar.
Then there's
You
weapon.
just mad. You just mad. Mine's epic.
Here's batteries, which looks like a cat scratch character for some reason. Like, and you gave it like an accurate paw, a dog paw. I'm kind of impressed with that actually.
Because I just thought it'd be funny. I just thought it'd be funny as hell to do that.
Fair enough. Then I'm going to.
I just thought it'd be funny how poorly it matches.
Oh well. Oh my God. Well, accidentally spoiled what I was originally going to do. I was originally going to draw underdog as the homophobia dog.
He has homophobia in his eyes.
What's that?
I love homophobia dog. Basically, it's this picture of like a dog, and the dog looks real. The dog looks like a jerk, and so people started making jokes that the dog is secretly homophobic.
Is it the white dog?
Like how we made secretly jokes of how EDP is a cannibal.
Fun fact, actually, the dog's owned by a gay couple, and its name is Whitney Houston.
That adds an extra layer to the joke.
It gets better. The dog's name is.
I guess
Whitney...
it adds an extra layer to the joke.
Battery, let me finish. The dog's name is
Whitney Houston. Okay.
Let him finish.
Sorry.
Thanks, Battery. Anyways, then we got okay, Pooflo. Did you make Felipe have a Starcock?
No, that's Captain Amelia.
Oh, right. Oh, well.
Yeah,
she is a Starcock.
Epic special.
Here's your Wonder Dog. That's actually a really good, like, angry Wonder Dog. He looks nasty. I like it. All right. Now I have to show this one.
Right now I'm just shading this picture of Underdog.
Lunar drew this for me. The file is titled "It's So Jover.png."
It's so Jover.
It's Seto Kaiba with looking special holding a pregnant me, and cause it's a Kogoribo, it looks like it's got a Moomin nose, and the background's the Postal 1 Game Over screen.
That's the main screen before you start.
Oh, right. Beautiful.
It's so beautiful. Yeah, mine's so epic. It's so epic.
Anyways, that was a fun old time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What a great finale!
Thank you everybody for joining.
It was gonna be. Actually, I was gonna do the 9/11 thing, but like, I'm like, no, that's already been done. I'm gonna do Postal, cause why not?
Fair enough. Thank you everybody for joining us. I'm gonna go make leftovers for my dinner.